This field has no markers, no chalked white lines, but there is a scoreboard tracking the billions of dollars Ryan tax professionals save their clients every year. That's what they do at Ryan.
Aggies giving him some props on that one as Blom is robbed deep in the hole. And that gets a couple of blue stars. It brings up Zach DeLoach, the left-handed hitting right fielder. 15th year head coach Rob Childress is turning in this lineup card that alternates right-handed and left-handed hitters top to bottom. So they have 5 righties and 4 lefties in this lineup. Como wide of the bag at third as Deskins comes to. Lights are on here at Reckling Park, and the pitch is high and tight to DeLoach. From just north of Dallas, Louisville product. Fighting Farmer, a junior, 6'1", 210. A little bit warm by Houston late winter standards earlier, getting up to the low 80s. Right now it's pretty nice as we get this one underway. The 1-0 pitch carved away foul to the left side. 89 on that fastball by Deskins. 75 degrees. Feels like 80. No chance of rain in this one here tonight. Got some clouds overhead. 1 ball and 1 strike for Deskins. Owls going with the blue tops. Brandon choosing that look with the pinstripe pants. Owls have the Old English script in rice across the front. Blue caps and Old English white R on the front. 1 ball, 1 strike. Scoreless against the Aggies just started here. Great to be back. Here's the pitch. Curve looping outside for a ball. 2-1. A lot of Aggies filling up the empty green chairback seats behind their third base dugout. The third base coach is probably a familiar name. Former Southern Miss hitting coach. Moved up the ranks. Chad Kaye, former Golden Eagle as well. First base coach is Cliff Pennington. Got their big maroon jackets on. 2-1 pitch is down. Almost like a windbreaker, but very baggy. Almost a shirt, too. This ball is down 3-1. Defense behind Deskins. You've got DeLuke in left. Cox in center with Knighting in right. Good to have Braden Como back in there at third base. Trey Cruz at short. Kate Edwards at second, and Austin Bullman at first. And Mr. Ironman, Justin Collins behind the dish. The 3-1 pitch. Yanked a mile high and foul to the right. Lifted that one up a country mile. That hung up long enough for the fans in that new roost area to size that one up. Got that new netting to protect them. Fans still filing in here. Great night for some Rice baseball. Payoff pitch coming up for Deskins. He sets at the belt. Those high blue socks in the payoff pitch. High fastball is ripped towards first base in the air. Bullman into the coaching box and reaches across the body to make the grab for out number 2. You heard the big challenge from head coach Matt Braga, my chat with him minutes ago, that the Owl staff as a whole, so he's not singling out just Deskins, but since Deskins is on the mound tonight, that he's got to cut down on the walks. They need him to force contact, and they need a lot more strikes from him, so they get the talented DeLoach, by the way. It can't slip by that he came in. 462 hitter, and that's not even the top 10 in college baseball, but already 6 home runs, 17 RBIs. No score. Rice and Texas A&M. Deskins on the hill, the kick and the pitch. Fisted, little squib shot behind the mound, and a running back to the plate catch made by Deskins. He slaps gloves with Cruz as they sprint off the field, and Deskins gets a nice 1-2-3 inning, helps his own cause with an F1, the rare score in the book. Get that perfect top of the first frame with the Owls coming up after this.
From the slightest bend to complex motions, your body is made to move. At Houston Methodist Orthopedics and Sports Medicine, our teams are using advanced technology and imaging to develop custom treatment plans, and our minimally invasive procedures can help you heal faster. We have the expertise to keep you moving because every movement matters. Find the care you need at 20 locations throughout Houston. Houston Methodist, leading medicine.
The lights, the sounds, the cameras, the electricity. If you can feel it, hear it, see it, chances are an IBEW electrician built it. The members of the International Brotherhood of Electrical Workers Local 716 built the things that make Rice University and Houston great. When your next construction project needs to be on time and on budget, it's time to hire IBEW electricians. Learn more at IBEW716.net.
Here's a lineup for the Fighting Rice Owls. Braden Como is the third baseman leading off. Hitting second is Cade Edwards, the Owls' second baseman. Switch hitting shortstop, Trey Cruz bats third. Hitting cleanup, Owls' leading home run guy to start things, Austin Bowman, playing first base. Hitting fifth is Justin Collins, the Owls' catcher. Good to see his average improving a little bit in the last few games. Bradley Knighting, the right fielder, is hitting sixth. Batting seventh, Rodrigo DeLuke, the left fielder. Hitting eighth is Dominic Cox, the Owls center fielder. Batting ninth is Tyler LaRue, the DH. It goes Como, Edwards, Cruz, Bowman, Collins, and Knighting. DeLuke, Cox, and LaRue for the Rice Owls. They're hitting .244 this year, averaging just over 4 runs per game. And Braden Como steps into the box, right-handed hitter. .375 average, a home run, 7 RBIs, and he punches this one out, a short little flare out to short. And Blom ranges to his left to make the grab. Soft line out, short fly out, however you want to distinguish that. I'm putting line out in the book. Como's retired for the first out, bringing up Cade Edwards. A&M nothing and Rice nothing. Jonathan Childress getting the start. The redshirt freshman, former Forney Jackrabbit. That's just east off Highway 80 coming out of Dallas. This is punched in the gap in right center field, running over, sliding, and a rolling catch is made by Deloach. He can do it all. As Edwards is robbed, 2 pitches and 2 outs here for Childress. Great defensive plays on both sides. Owls had a nice play from Cruz deep in the hole in the first inning. And then a nice running over the shoulder back to the mound and back to the plate catch made by Deskins to help his own cause to get out of that first frame. 0-0 as preseason Conference USA Player of the Year Trey Cruz steps in and takes the first pitch, ball low. Trey coming in, .333 hitter. He's homered once and he has 8 RBIs. Most of his at-bats have come from the left side as he takes this one high and in. And now it's 2 balls and no strikes. Trey this year a .300 hitter against lefties, .341 against righties. The 2-0 pitch is swung on and a soft roller up the third base line, gobbled by Schmidt, and the throw is low, bounces into Boast, and Cruz legs out that short infield single. 45, 50 feet, maybe rolling up that third base line. And the Owls have a 2-out base runner. That was Trey Cruz's team best 19th hit of the season. He and Bowman each with 18 coming into this game to lead the Fighting Blue and Gray. And that brings up Bowman. B-U-L-M-A-N Bowman, .277 hitter, 2 home runs, and 7 RBIs. No score, Rice and Texas A&M. We'll set that defense behind Childress in a second. A quick sling over to first base is wide. Owls dug outside of the bag. A good dig by Boast to pick it away. Cruz no steals in 2 attempts this season. Under the lights here at Reckling Park. Another toss over there. This one high on the other side. That Boast had to step over Cruz on the outfield side of that first base bag. But Childress, the Sunday guy last season, until an injury at Minute Maid Park shortened his season in week 4. He's come back for that injury. Here's this pitch. It's upstairs. And ball 1 to Bowman, the junior from Shepherdstown, West Virginia. He's got Cam Blake in left field, Ray Alejo in center, flanked in right by Zach Deloach, who has already flashed his leather. Here's the kick, and this pitch to Bowman is pulled foul to the left side. Rolling past third base coach Paul Yanish, first base coach Connor Takel on the other side of the diamond. But Zane Schmidt at third base, Bryce Blom at short, Logan Sartori, the second baseman, for the Aggies, and first baseman is Austin Boast. And Jonathan Childress' battery mate is Mikey Honer. Hoehner. 1 ball, 1 strike, 2 down. Owls have Cruz with a decent lead over there at first base. And time is called. Bowman tired of waiting with Childress in that stretch position. Childress making his 7th career start here tonight under the lights at Reckling Park. Still a lot of sunshine to be had. The kick and the 1-1 pitch. Bowman takes a tight strike called by Jet Minton. Looked a little high and maybe a little inside, but 1 ball and 2 strikes. Mr. Minton behind the plate. 4-man crew with the SEC Ags in. Dana Mascaro at first base. Joe Harris at second. Mike Durantes at third. A third toss over to first base. Cruz slides in safely, getting a little more dirty with each slide in there. Owls have Bowman up here, right-handed hitter. Another right-handed hitting Owl. Justin Collins is on deck. Another step over towards first, they think, with 2 outs, and they'd probably be thinking correctly that Cruz will be giving it a go here. Runs at a premium for the Owls. You try to take advantage with your cleanup hitter at the plate. Well, tougher with a left-handed pitcher on the mound. Third base side of the rubber, Childress. Another lob over there. Childress wears a white number 21 on the top of the maroon jerseys. Got the gray pants tonight. Owls and the Ags. A&M number 22 in the nation, 1 pull. A pitch down low to Bowman, bounces in front. Cruz stays on the bag. He gets back to it really quickly. It's 2-2 now to Bowman. It's their first true road game of the season. Texas A&M, and it's only other 3 games away from Bluebell Park. They lost in Frisco, Illinois, UCLA, Oklahoma State. This is their first true road game. 2-2 pitch. Down low, Bowman went fishing. He knows it, and he is tagged out to complete the strikeout by Honer, the catcher. And that will do it. The Owls get a 2-out base runner, but can't move Cruz up to second base. No runs on a hit in the frame. It's Aggies and Owls scoreless after 1.
What do you do when you need safe, reliable corporate transportation? You go Win. Win Transportation is one of the largest group transportation providers in Texas, a leader in charters, shuttles, and special events of all sizes. 5 people or 5,000. Win offers customizable team transportation with a wide range of motor coaches, minibuses, and vans. So, for safe, reliable corporate transportation, do like the Owls and go Win. Book at GoWin.com. GOWYNNE.com.
Have no post-game plans? You do now. Head down the street to Little Woodrow's in Rice Village and relax over indoor and outdoor games, sports, and drink specials that a college student can't refuse. All you have to do is bring your student ID to enjoy $2.50 domestic drafts. Also, don't miss out on our Monday college nights as we've got $2 domestic drafts and $3 shots. Follow us on Facebook and Instagram to stay updated on all our upcoming events and specials. Little Woodrow's, the official Rice Owls game day headquarters.
Attention Rice fans, as a result of COVID-19, Rice University is taking precautionary measures to ensure fan safety at their events. Here at Reckling Park, staff has been conducting extra sanitizing treatments to all door handles, railings, and shared areas, and will continue to do so during games. And we further encourage all in attendance to follow the CDC precautionary measures regarding proper washing of hands. Rice nothing and Texas A&M nothing. Starting this second inning. Frizzell, Boast, and Blake. Frizzell, a left-handed hitting DH. The cleanup hitter leading off. Big wide open stance, wraps one hard to short, bounces under the glove of Cruz. He had that one sized up, but Frizzell gets on to lead off this inning. Will probably be an error on Cruz, as it was a rocket out to him, but he was squared up, and that will be a play that he says he should have made. But we'll see the official score from John Sullivan. Austin Boast comes up. They do rule that an error on Cruz. Bringing Boast up, and he has been quite the hot hitter as of late for the Aggies. His last 3 official swings official at bats, he's had home runs. Oklahoma State, Incarnate Word, and New Mexico State. This pitch is high and outside. He had a walk and a hit by pitch mixed in there. Other at bats, plate appearances, but last week against Oklahoma State, he tied it with a dinger, had a solo homer against Incarnate Word, and a 3-run homer pinch hit against New Mexico State. 1 ball, no strikes. Look over at first in the pitch, and Bose takes down for a ball from nearby Groves. Golden Triangle youngster, 6'1", 200 sophomore, plays first base. And this is what the Owls coaches did not want to see. And there's already some action in the Owls bullpen. It's a staff day for Coach Braga. Deskins looking at first base, and the pitch is a strike. 2 balls and 1 strike. Owls have to get strikes out there. They have to get fewer walks. The Owls have a righty warming up in the bullpen. Look at first. Here's the kick and the 2-1. A check swing, rolling out to second base. Edwards turns, gets the lead runner at second base on to first. They do not get the double play of Bost. Runs pretty well for a first baseman. And with it being kind of a half to 3/4 swing, it didn't have the total oomph that is usually out there. But they still get the lead runner for Frizzell. There's 1 down in this scoreless top of the 2nd inning. Bost on with a fielder's choice. That breaks up his official at-bat streak of home runs. Stops at 3 and brings up left fielder Cam Blake. Brandon Deskins of your Rice Owls. A look over at first base. Here, runner goes. The pitch curves down and outside and misses, and the runner will get second base. By the way, they went 4-6 in that fielder's choice to get Frizzell off the bases. And Bost reaches on the stolen base. 1 ball and no strikes. Texas A&M, a team that really likes to run this year more than the last couple. But Bost, that was his first attempt and first stolen base of the year. Ducking a pond here for Blake in this 0-0 game in the top of the 2nd inning. Rice and Texas A&M. Deskins the kick, and the fastball rifled for a ball. Excuse me, a strike. 1-1. Al's got a 2-out single, but couldn't do anything with it. Now this is the first Aggie to second base. Bost. Light starting to take full effect here. A look at second. Deskins the twirl, look back and no throw. One ball and 1 strike. Deskins shares the staff lead in appearances with 6. He's made 2 previous starts against Houston on March 4th, Texas State February 26th. Last 2 midweek appearances, 1-1 pitch, ball down. His 3rd consecutive midweek appearance for Deskins. He's pitched some of the weekend too, but he's a 6'1" lefty from Friendswood. 2nd best ERA in the Owl staff at .397. 12 strikeouts in 11 1/3 innings. He checks back at second. 2 balls and 1 strike, and the pitch a little bit down and outside. 3-1, missed with a fastball there. That start against Houston recorded new career highs in innings with 3, strikeouts with 5. Coach Braga did not give me guys that are coming after Deskins, but said it'd be at least 5-6 guys in the lineup tonight pitching wise for the Owls. 3-1 pitches down to Blake and ball 4. That puts 2 on with 1 out for Ray Alejo, Aggies center fielder. 0-0 Rice and Texas A&M. These 2 programs know a little bit about each other, don't they? The 283rd meeting. Maroon and white hold the advantage in the series. 184-96. There have been 2 ties. But they faced each other at least once a year since 1974. Deskins the set, checks into Alejo, a senior from Orlando, Florida, 6 foot 175. Deskins peers out at second. Como coming in at third, and the pitch bends down low, 1-0. Deskins a young guy, 88-91. He'll touch 92. Trying to get him some better control. I mentioned that 11 or third innings he'd pitched coming in, and had 11 walks. A good strikeout numbers, 12 coming in. The 1-0 pitch arced away foul to the right side. And now Deskins sitting at 1-1 to Alejo. Alejo enters the proceedings, a .298 hitter, no home runs, and 7 RBIs. This A&M team can mash it around the park. They average over 9 runs per game. It's a .297 hitting squad on the season. As Deskins comes to at the belt, he checks back at second. And a runner at first as well for A&M. The 1-1 pitch way inside. Fastball riding in, 2 balls and 1 strike. Flags blowing in left field towards the foul pole and kind of waving around, blowing towards that left field line. So anything hit right down the line may carry. At second base, you've got Boast. He reached on a fielder's choice. Stole second, and Blake just walked. He's at first. Double play in order. This pitch is high, 90-mile-an-hour fastball. 3 balls and 1 strike. What a night. Great to be back. Thanks for the guys filling in the last few games. Hate that I cannot make the Texas Tech trip. Thanks to Matt Peterson sitting in. 3-1 pitch. Fouled away. Right side goes over that stanchion. The crowd really filling in nicely. Aggies fans would not like to hear it, but this crowd probably only bordering the highest attendance of the season for the Owls. One of those 3 games against A&M, against Texas. They've had 3 crowds around 4,000 in that series, but I am not one that projects such things, but if you're asking me, I'd say this would be close, if not better, than those 2. But who knows? It could be better. Some fans out on the hill out there in left as well. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Aggies at first and second. The pitch roped to short, backhanded by Cruz. Goes to Edwards for 1. On to first, the double play. It goes 6 for 3. That will help out Deskins. No runs, no hits. There was an error. And it stays 0-0 as we go to the bottom of the second here from Learfield IMG College.
Christian's Tailgate Bar and Grill, voted Houston's best burger. Come by any of the 5 Houston area Christian's Tailgate locations and enjoy never frozen ground beef on a toasted bun with fresh lettuce, tomatoes, pickles, onions, and your choice of cheese. Your award-winning burger is then served with hand-cut fries or buttermilk battered onion rings. Each tailgate location has a large selection of draft beer and $3 shots. Come early for the game and stay late for karaoke. Christian's Tailgate Bar and Grill with 5 Houston area locations.
Woo! Got my nachos, got my big TV, and my favorite chair. It's game time. But you know, the only thing that would make it a little better is if I could listen to my local broadcasters while watching the game.
Hello. You must have wished for your game to be synced with TV and radio.
I sure did.
Do you have a DVR?
You bet.
Do you have a streaming device?
Yeah.
Blammo! Your game is now synced. It's that easy.
Oh, boy.
To see if you can get synced, head to syncmygame.com from Learfield IMG College.
Syncmygame.com?
Syncmygame.com.
Nothing. Rice hosting Texas A&M here, bottom of the second. Tonight's broadcast brought to you by our friends at Smart Financial. Collins leading off for the Owls. Brownlee Knighting, and then Rodrigo DeLuke. Al's doing a nice job. Defense helping out Deskins there to get out of that last half inning. That was the 15th double play the Owls have turned this year. So the defense flashing the leather both sides. 2 great defensive plays in the first and a double play to end that last half inning against the nationally ranked Aggies. The pitch from the lefty is down low to Collins, ball 1. Jonathan Childress, no relation to head coach Rob Childress, 15th year boss man. But Jonathan into the wind, the lefty, that arm over the top, the 1-0 pitch in a bit tight. Now 2 balls and no strikes. Childress some issue getting ahead in counts early against Rice, but did not hurt him in the first inning. The kick and this pitch is a strike. Now 2 balls and 1 strike. But Childress earned the win against Prairie View A&M. He was the designated starter that one, only threw 3 frames in that 30-2 win. The kick and the 2-1 pitch, low and in. Now 3 balls and 1 strike. He tied his career highs in innings with 5, and he had 7 strikeouts in a win against Incarnate Word. 3-1 pitch. Collins watches it in for a strike. So Collins, only in days that end in Y, he'll work counts on you. He is great discipline. 190 hitter on the year. He's got a double and 4 RBIs. 3-2 pitch. He chops this one the other way. Slow bouncer out to the first baseman, Bose. Takes it, has to hustle over to the bag, and he just beat out the hustling Collins at first. 1 down. Great hustle by Collins. Great play by Bose there. Goes 3 unassisted, but Collins had to make him hurry because the angle that it was hit. And with the lefty on the mound, Childress, he didn't have the depth to get over there to get that baseball. It's just a foot race. Just Bose needed a little less real estate to run over than Collins did. Here's the left-handed hitting Bradley Knighting in this 0-0 game, bottom of the second. The rock and the fire by Childress. His pitch is a strike. Now 0-1. Knighting, a .246 hitter. No home runs and 6 RBIs. This pitch fouled back. 0-2 now to Knighting. Gneitting. DeLuke on deck for the good guys. Rice playing its 4th straight game against a ranked team. They're 7th on the season. The 0-2 pitch is hit in the air to left. This is sinking in front of Blake. He dives and he can't get it. It pops in front of him, and Knighting will truck it up to second base, and he will make it with a 1-out double. Great old college try by Blake out there and left, but he was playing too far back to make that catch. Looking up the flags now doesn't necessarily mean that's how it was when I called that one, but they're pretty still now. But the wind previous in the inning was kind of blowing towards the line and the foul pole, so maybe that had something to do with it. Now here's the big guy, Rodrigo DeLuke, the native New Yorker, hitting an even .300. No home runs and 6 RBIs on the year. Rodrigo, right-handed batter, and Childress, a left-handed pitcher. Here's the kick, and this curves in there for a strike. 0-1. The pitch, swing and a miss. No balls and 2 strikes. How's this one against Texas A&M? They open conference play against Marshall coming up this weekend. Jason Metco will be with you for those tonight. This is the start of a 6-game homestand for the Owls. Got Knighting out at second with 1 down. The 0-2 pitch in the scoreless second inning is high. Had 1 to waste. 1 ball and 2 strikes. This one a 7 o'clock start. Half an hour into it, and we still have zeros on the board. Rice is out hit A&M 2-0. Good defense both ways so far. 1-2 pitch, swing and a miss. And that breaking ball. And that's his 2nd strikeout in his many innings. And brings up Dominic Cox. Owls have had their struggles with guys in scoring position this year. And here's Dominic Cox. It's his 4th start of the year, his 7th game played, .214 batter. He's got 3 hits in this young campaign. The pitch is called a strike. But Owls has a team coming in, a .230 hitting team with runners in scoring position. Cox 0 for 5. Got LaRue, the 9-man on deck. Owls DH for the night. Childress setting, Pierce back at second. They play him to pull in the outfield. The pitch is a ball outside, fastball. Evens it up at 1-1. Third base side of the rubber for Childress. Peers in for the sign from Honer. Dangles that left arm. Now he comes to. Got Knighting behind him at second base. He had a 1-out double. There's 2 away now. The pitch is downstairs. Honer couldn't find that Easter egg for a second. He located it. Knighting knew it wasn't far away from him, so he just stayed put at second base. Reminder, you can catch Rice Baseball tonight on the TuneIn app. Great app for news, sports, podcasts. Here's the kick and the 2-1 pitch. Swing and a miss to Cox. You just download that TuneIn app on your smartphone, device, Android, Apple, all that good stuff. They also have a desktop feature as well, but you can also catch us as well. RiceOwls.com, 95.3 inside the stadium. Owls Game Day app as well. We got you covered. 2-2 pitch. Mashed high in the air to left field. Out in the gap. Blake going over, but he will stretch and make that grab for the final out. Again, the Owls get a base runner on. And they strand one in scoring position. 0-0 going to the 3rd from Learfield IMG College.
At Smart Financial, we think your banking experience should feel like a home run. Since 1934, we have prided ourselves on providing hassle-free services with a game plan that focuses on people, not profits. If you live, work, or go to school at or around Rice University, text RICE to 276-278 to become a part of the winning team. That's RICE to 276-278. Smart Financial, proud sponsor of Rice Athletics, federally insured by the NCUA.
The Wyndham Houston Medical Center Hotel and Suites is the preferred hotel for anybody visiting the Medical Center, the Museum District, or Rice University. We offer the largest suites in the Medical Center, complete with full kitchens, and our full-service restaurant and outdoor pool will make your stay complete. We look forward to having you experience the Wyndham Houston Medical Center Hotel and Suites soon. And if you need a group rate or need 10 or more rooms, don't forget to call 713-528-7744. That's 713-528-7744.
Want to get the most out of your exercise? This is registered dietitian nutritionist Melissa Dobbins. A few hours before you work out, eat right. Have peanut butter and honey on whole grain toast, a turkey and Swiss sandwich with fruit, or oatmeal with banana, almonds, and fat-free milk. Then a half hour before you exercise, eat some fruit and drink a bottle of water. You'll train longer, work out harder, and delay fatigue. Eating right helps. For a registered dietitian nutritionist near you, visit eatright.org.
Never give in. Never give in. Never, never, never. In nothing, great or small, large or petty, never give in except to convictions of honor and good sense.
Winston Churchill's immortal words stirred an entire country in the face of certain defeat. Today, these words give each of us the courage to reach for our own victories.
Never give in. Never give in. Never, never, never.
Commitment. Pass it on. From the Foundation for a Better Life at values.com.
New pitcher for the Rice Owls, Kelly B. Kel Bordwine out there. Deskin's got the help of the defense through 2 solid innings. Here's the pitch. It is a ball down low. Left-handed stick of Zane Schmidt, third baseman. Honer on deck, and then Blom. 8-9-1 this inning for the Aggies. 1 ball, no strikes. Bordwine, the righty, the kick, and this pitch is hit off the end of the bat in the air to left. Medium depth, sprinting towards the line is DeLuke, and makes the grab. 1 down. So the Owls doing a much better job attacking hitters. That's what Coach Braga was telling me before the game. And it brings up Honer, the catcher. Hoehner. Honer, 263 batter, his 13th start of the year. No home runs and 6 RBIs. 0-0, Rice and A&M. Boardwine pitched once in that Texas Tech series on Friday. Granted a short, picking up, cocking it back, and whipping a fastball over to first. Cruz over to Bowman for the second out. Now 2 down for Bryce Blom, top of the order. Boardwine started at Texas A&M last year, digging up those lines. Former Cy Ranch Mustang. No score here. Top of the 3rd inning. Boardwine, the black glove, brown hair, and the pitch is a strike. Oh, and 1 to Blom. He was robbed by a great play in the hole by his counterpart Cruz his first time up. Grip and a rip here. That's a swing and a miss. 0 and 2. I believe that's the slider from Boardwine he had worked on in the offseason. Boardwine pitching for a 5th time this year. The 0-2 pitch outside and down. First appearance came start against Texas that opening weekend. Now, this is his first home appearance since then. And now he sets high kick, and the 1-2 pitch is a ball. Two balls and 2 strikes for Kelly B. Boardwine from the stretch. Leg kick and the 2-2 pitch is golfed high in the air to left center. Cox over to his right, chopping those feet, makes the grab for the final out. 1, 2, and 3. Second perfect inning for the Owls pitching. Still no score, middle of the 3rd from Learfield IMG College.
With Houston Methodist Virtual Urgent Care, you can skip the drive and the waiting room and connect to our board-certified providers from your computer, tablet, or mobile phone. Virtual urgent care visits are available 24/7, no appointment needed, even on weekends and holidays. Now you can get the same trusted care you expect from Houston Methodist, wherever you are, whenever you need us.
To learn more, visit HoustonMethodist.org. Houston Methodist, leading medicine.
RiceOwls.com is your home for up-to-the-minute Rice University sports news. Log on to RiceOwls.com and you'll find exclusive stories, updated stats, ticket and scheduling information, and much more on the official website of Rice University Sports. Plus, you can tune into live games and Coaches Show broadcasts from anywhere in the world. Follow your favorite Owls team online and keep up with Rice University sports news as it happens at RiceOwls.com, the official website of Rice University Sports.
Hey, Owls fans, don't forget you can take advantage of a great feature. Match those pictures with the words. Rice home baseball games live online video broadcast with Seamus and the guys. USA TV subscription-based service matches the wonderful play-by-play audio, right? I say sarcastically, with a video feed. Got a great crew up here, hardworking guys. Great to tune in. Conference USA TV and Rice home baseball. A lot of ways to catch the action as Lefty Childress remains out there in this scoreless bottom of the 3rd inning. Tyler LaRue, Braden Como, and Cade Edwards, 9, 1, and 2 for the Fighting Rice 9. Here they plan to pull in the outfield. Third baseman back, and this pitch skips down low for a ball. 1 and 0. Childress coming in with some great numbers. 2 and 1 in his career. A 161 earned run average. 1-0 pitch, strike. Got to remember, this is a guy that did not pitch much last year before being granted that red shirt. is a weekend quality arm for the guys from Aggieland. 1 ball and 1 strike. The pitch through, swings and mashes it back foul. He timed that one up perfectly. 87-mile-an-hour fastball, but just got under it. Came back to the screen. LaRue here in 2020, 3 for 19, a 158 hitter, but he has 4 RBIs. He'll get it going. 1 ball and 2 strikes. The pitch, swing and a miss and a breaking ball. He goes down. And that's the 3rd strikeout in as many innings for Childress. Brings up Braden Como. First pitch lined out to Blom at short. The soft variety. Got a looping back behind the second base bag that Blom could easily run under. 0-0. Rice hosting Texas A&M. Bottom of the 3rd inning. Rice has out hit the Aggies 2-0. Wide by Childress, and the pitch comes inside off the mid of Honer back to the backstop. 1-0. Edwards on deck, and then possibly Cruz. Wind picking up. Usually as the sun goes down, that wind will die down. Here's the kick and the 1-0. Swing and a bloop out to short right field. Going out to glove it is Sartori. Makes the catch. Soft fly out, bringing up Edwards. Edwards got robbed, and a great rolling catch by DeLoach, his first time up. 0-0. Rice and Texas A&M. Here's the pitch, lefty to righty. It's down and inside. The pitch, swing and a miss. High fastball, 1-1. Childress not wasting any time. He stays stationary on that right side of the mound. His right, the 1-1 pitch. Ball down low, that third base side. Misses downstairs here, 2-1. The wind by Childress. The pitch, swing and a miss. Now 2-2. 87 on that heat by Childress. Rice nothing, A&M nothing. Slow rock and the kick by Big 2-1. A swing and a miss. And the Owls go down in order. 2 Ks in the inning for Childress. We head to the 4th from Learfield IMG College.
Rice Athletics thanks the nearly 1,500 donors who choose to stand behind all 350-plus student athletes and their sports by giving to the Owl Club. Gifts to the Owl Club help build competitive advantages for Rice student athletes through the provision of core support resources such as scholarships, academic services, performance nutrition, team travel costs, and more. To learn more about how you can make a direct impact through the Owl Club, please visit the fan services table at your next Rice Owls athletics event. Make sure when you're at your next Rice Owls athletics event that you're using hashtag #OwlsGameDay on social media. And when you're not at the games, make sure to follow the Owls on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram at Rice Athletics for the latest in video highlights, Owls news, promotions, and contests. All you have to do is be social, so join us now. That's hashtag #OwlsGameDay.
Boardwine finishing his warm-up tosses here to get started this 4th inning. Rice and Texas A&M. Then the old Southwest Conference stretch here. Read a note here from Sully. First time since 1995 that Rice played Texas Tech and then Texas A&M. In 2002, the Owls played both teams, but in reverse order. A&M followed by Tech. That was on back-to-back days, part of the College Classic up in downtown at Minute Maid Park. As DeLoach stands in, Very impressive young guy. Fouled out to first his first time up. Slightly twirls that bat. Boardwine, a long look in, longer than usual for the first pitch of the inning. The pitch is a strike. Took something off there. 0-1. How good is Deloach? Top 20 in the nation in numerous offensive categories. We can't get to all of them here, but second in the nation in runs scored, but top 10 in on-base percentage. Toughest to strike out in slugging percentage, and just outside the top 10 in batting average. Boardwine sneaks an 87-mile-an-hour fastball by him for strike 2. Yeah, case in point, his average went down, 9 points there, down to 453 with that first out. Righty left here. Boardwine kicks. Fires home. Pitch is high and outside. Had one to waste, though. 1 ball and 2 strikes. One and 2. Playing pretty straight up infield on that. Como off the bag at third. 1-2. Popped up left side. Como sprinting back towards the line. Cruz behind him. It's Como's ball. If he can get to it, he can for the out. Great job by Braden. He was getting in that warning track portion near that new netting. He's a little bit our side of that tarp. Got here early today. The guys were taking that one out. Fortunately, no threat of rain here. So 2 down, bringing up Sartori. First pitch swinging. He had the rare F1 in the book. Deskins running back, making a great back to the mound and to the plate catch in between the mound and second base. Como moving up a little bit here against Sartori. And the strike is into Sartori. 0-1. Rice nothing and Texas A&M nothing. Boardwine the kick and comes home. This pitch is inside out, pop up right side in foul territory, running over LaRue, and it goes into the camera well and hitting near the netting. Looking at some finals across Conference USA today. Norfolk State doubled up Old Dominion 8-4. Al's first Conference USA opponent coming up this weekend, Marshall, was postponed at Ohio. Lot to get to here. 0-2. Kentucky beat Western Kentucky. There's an SEC Conference USA theme tonight. Here's the 0-2. It's high. Wasted that one. 1 ball and 2 strikes. There's 1 down in a scoreless 4th inning here. Rice hosting A&M. But Alabama's pulled out and they lead UAB 10-0, bottom of the 5th inning. Here's the kick and the 1-2. Lunging at it. Sartori goes down swinging. The first strikeout for the Aggie hitters. The 2 down, bringing up Frizzell. Boardwine had a 1-2-3 third inning. We never got that final line on Brandon Deskins. The sophomore went 2 scoreless innings. No strikeouts, 1 walk through 26 pitches, 13 for strikes, but did a nice job helping his own cause with that aforementioned play on defense, but also Cruz a great play in the first and got out of a double play. The second with a double play. First pitch to Frizzell is a strike. 0-1. Troy's leading Southern Miss tonight, playing that one in Montgomery. 4-2, bottom of the 5th inning. UTSA leads Texas State. I-35 rivalry there. UTSA 5-1, top of the 5th. That's at the Bird Bath. 0-1 pitch. Looped back foul our direction. 0-2. Touchdown apiece. Charlotte and North Carolina State in Raleigh. Side of the Owls Super Regional was that 2013. Bottom of the 7th inning. 7-7. Charlotte at NC State. We'll be hosting Charlotte here into the month in Conference USA action. No balls, 2 strikes, and the pitch is high. You Aggies fans out there. Mississippi State leading Texas Tech 3-1, bottom of the 5th inning. And A&M's first conference opponent, Auburn, coming up this weekend. Georgia Tech leading the Tigers 3-2 in the Plains, top of the 4th inning. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Here is the set by Boardwine and the pitch. Loop back foul away to the left. Rice nothing and A&M nothing here in this 4th inning. Got Frizzell reached on an error his first time up. Got forced off the bases. But 6 straight retired by Owls pitching between Deskins and Boardwine here. And now Kell sets, fires home, bounced out hard, funny bounce, adjusting Cruz near the bag, whips it over to first base for the out. Baseball has a funny way of evening things out. He couldn't handle the one hit right at him, but made up for it with a bigger bounce that he adjusted to and fired over to first. Now 7 straight retired by Owls pitching, and it's still scoreless. Middle of the 4th here from Learfield IMG College.
Are you suffering from the loss of the will to drive? Bouts of crying? Post-traffic irritability? Try Twice Daily Metro. It's the #1 way to travel and FTA approved. You may experience the following: increased happiness at work, more time to enjoy the activities you love, more money in your wallet, more walks with your dog, discover new worlds, and generally be the best that you can possibly be. Caution may become habit forming. Talk to your transit provider. Drive less, do more. Find the cure at ridemetro.org.
The lights, the sounds, the cameras, the electricity. If you can feel it, hear it, see it, chances are an IBEW electrician built it. The members of the International Brotherhood of Electrical Workers Local 716 built the things that make Rice University and Houston great. When your next construction project needs to be on time and on budget, hire the electricians that light up Rice University. Learn more at IBEW716.net.
Rice basketball back in action coming up tomorrow night. I'll be up there in Frisco at the Star. Rice taking on an FIU team that they defeated behind us at Tudor Fieldhouse in January. If Rice wins tomorrow, they'll play a Charlotte team that they also defeated behind us at Tudor Fieldhouse, one of the more convincing wins of the year. And then after that, if North Texas wins its first game, Rice could have a North Texas team that, yes, they also defeated here. Al's best win of the year was against first place North Texas. So, I'll have basketball the next few days. Rice men's and women's action. This pitch to Cruz, a called strike. Trey singled but was stranded back in the first inning. We're still scoreless, bottom of the 4th inning. Rice and Texas A&M. Childress, the star for the Aggies, still out there. This pitch skied into short right. Deloach extends his arm, signifying that he's got it. Ranges under it and makes that catch for the first out. Here's Austin Bullman, struck out swinging his first time up. Childress now 3 1/3 scoreless, 4 strikeouts, no walks. He's about to throw his 42nd pitch. A pretty good ratio, 27 strikes to 14 balls so far. This pitch is a strike to Bowman. Collins on deck. Childress has retired 6 straight since that Knighting double. This pitch, 1-1 now. Bottom of the 4th inning, Rice and 22nd ranked Texas A&M. The kick by Childress and the pitch comes in, another inside out swing. Loop foul to the right. Goes above that green pad and at the bottom of that netting near the light stanchion. Nice easy play for a fan squatting down there. Kind of wiggled in between the net and that pad. 1-2 pitch. Down low, 2-2 for Childress. Al's had a base runner in the first on a Cruz single and a Knighting double in the second, but Childress put the Owls down in order in the 3rd. Here's the 2-2. Soft breaking ball called, strike 3. Easy to say up here, that's 79 on the gun, but did a nice job backing up that fastball with that breaking ball to get Bowman for the 5th strikeout of Owls hitters. Brings up Collins with 2 away. Collins grounded out to the first baseman Boast his first time up. A foot race to the bag. This pitch skied high to left. This is back, a no-doubter. Got his money's worth on that one. Justin Collins breaks the 0-0 tie. His first home run of the season, launching out into the darkness past the hill and left. He absolutely pulverized that baseball and gives the Owls a 1-0 lead. What a shot by JC there. What a blast. That's the Owls' 5th home run of the season. And most importantly, gives them a 1-0 lead. Here's Big Bad Bradley Knighting, doubled in the second inning. Rocking the fire by Childress here, lefty-lefty, and Knighting takes for a strike. That got the fans on their seat, out of their seat. Knighting this year scuffled against lefties, now hitting 2 for 10, 200 after that first inning double. This pitch, a ball, 1-1. DeLuke on deck for the Owls. 2-out monster solo home run for Collins. A 1-1 pitch, down low. Yeah, I think as that one cleared deep over the fence, and that wind pushed it even more back towards the top of that hill and back behind the foul pole. 2-1. Childress, the pitch, it is a strike. 2-2. Jonathan Childress, redshirt freshman, 6'4", 190, left-hander. Former Forney Jackrabbit, the 2-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. Knighting goes down, but the Owls strike to get on the board to break the seal of this one. They get a run on the 2-out solo homer by Justin Collins. It's Rice 1 and A&M nothing, heading to the 5th here from Learfield IMG College.
What do you do when you need safe, reliable team transportation? You go Win. Win Transportation is one of the largest group transportation providers in Texas, a leader in charters, shuttles, and special events of all sizes. 5 people or 5,000. Win offers customizable team transportation with a wide range of motor coaches, minibuses, and vans. So, for safe, reliable team transportation, do like the Owls and go Win. Book at GoWin.com. GOWYNNE.com.
Beer needs baseball and baseball needs beer. Good thing Little Woodrow's has plenty of both. Right in the heart of Rice Village, relax over indoor and outdoor games, sports, and drink specials that even college students can't refuse. With weekly trivias, bingo nights, and fun events, there's always something to do at your favorite local watering hole. Follow us on Facebook and Instagram to stay updated on all our upcoming events and specials. Little Woodrow's, the official Rice Owls game day headquarters.
We interrupt your top 40 hits to issue this alert from the Karbach Brewing Company. In our efforts to brew our distinct and popular Hopadillo IPA, we have unwittingly created a monster. A monster with an insatiable thirst. A monster that will not stop until it gets what it wants. An ice-cold Hopadillo IPA. Just like the one I'm holding in my hand. Bold, flavorful, dry-hopped, irresistible. Go, sweet Mary! Hopadillo. Find it before it finds you. Bravely brewed in Texas by the Karbach Brewing Company.
For up-to-date breaking news on the Rice Owls, there's no better source than RiceOwls.com, the official website of Rice University Athletics. RiceOwls.com provides detailed content and results on all Rice University teams. With innovative photos, live game and coaches show broadcasts, and in-depth interviews about the Rice Owls, RiceOwls.com is your complete online source for sports news when you just have to know. Visit RiceOwls.com and make it your start page each time you log on to the internet. Go to the source. Go to RiceOwls.com.
Caleb Burgess, the 3rd Owls pitcher here as we start this 5th inning against the Aggies. And the righty from Flower Mound. First pitch is hit hard by Boast, by Como, down the left field line. DeLuke has to chase it down after it ricochets off the fence behind that tarp. A first pitch double for Boast. He's been a hot hitter as of late. And Aggies immediately get the tying run on second base, brings up Cam Blake. But Rice 1 and A&M nothing. A Justin Collins monster homer to left. broke the tie in this one. Caleb Burgess, his second Owls appearance. His first came against the Raging Cajun last Tuesday, a week ago tonight, inning in 2/3 scoreless. Now the corners come in, middle infield back here against the left-handed hitting Blake. Burgess checking second in the pitch. Bunted, left side, goes foul for in front of an oncoming Como. No balls and 1 strike. Burgess coming back after an injury out of his high school days up there north of Dallas. 10.5 months off. Pitching for a second time. Bowman up at first, and Como with his back to the third base bag and on the grass at third. As Burgess checks at second, the look and a bluff at second base, but no throw. Burgess, a Flower Mound Jaguar product. Bit of a Rice legacy as Uncle Dan played football for the Owls in the 80s. The 0-1 pitch, ball down, 1-1. Head coach Danny Wallace there for the Jags, Flower Mound, 2018 grad. Burgess was 9-3 in his high school days. I guess their state title came a couple years before Burgess, but great program there. Led the Jags to the quarterfinals of the state tournament as a junior. 1-1 pitch rocketed down the right field line, a base hit. This will tie the game. Both scores without a problem. And Blake not stopping at second. No, he does. Put on the brakes as the throw comes rolling in across the infield, bouncing into Como at third base. Back-to-back doubles tie this game 1-1. Few bubbles coming out in front of us. The Aggie fans in attendance. Blake getting RBI number 7 of the year. Ray Alejo up now, hit into the inning double play, his first time up. Rice 1 and A&M 1 now. Top of the 5th inning. Alejo stands tall in that right-handed box, a little bit off the plate. Owls corners expecting a bunt. Here's the pitch, it's outside. 1-0. Of course, they also played for a bunt for Blake, and he roped that double down the right field line. Second Aggies hit. They had not had a hit until these back-to-back doubles. The kick by Burgess shows the bunt, brings the barrel back, but it's called a strike by Jed Mitten. Now 1-1. Thanks for tuning in tonight. Rice and Texas A&M. Glad to be back. A little more hoop duty, but I'll be back soon. 1-1 pitch. Show the bunt. It comes up high again. 2 balls and 1 strike. Owls have a lefty down in the bullpen. Two balls and 1 strike. The pitch shows the bunt. Comes in, called a strike. Runner was going down to second, and Blake slides in safely. So that takes away any possible need for a sacrifice there. Wasn't a true attempt at it there. I think that was more to get in the mind of Burgess there, but Alejo batting now with the go-ahead run 90 feet away. Como still pretty close to that third base bag. 2-2. The pitch curves and almost hit him. Missed high and inside. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Rice 1 and A&M 1. No outs in this top of the 5th inning. Back-to-back doubles for the guys from College Station. A set and the pitch swung on, punched softly the other way. This will bring a run in as Edwards comes in and sidearms it over to first base. Alejo the RBI ground down, and it's 2-1 Aggies. One down for Schmidt, flew out to left his first time up. Eighth batter in the order. Santos down in the bullpen for Rice. Now the kick by the righty Burgess, and this pitch has popped up. High third base angle. Como reaches over to glove it for the second out. 2 away for Honer. 9-man. Grounded out to short his first time up. Blond, the leadoff guy on deck. 22nd ranked Texas A&M Aggies. Owls have lost 3 straight to A&M. The pitch high and inside. Owls' last win in the series came in 2016. They played, I mentioned, at least once every year going back to the 70s. Owls won here 4-3 back April 5th of 2016. The 1-0 is a strike. Now 1-1. Last year in College Station, the Owls fell 8-3. The last time here, Aggies won 13-4. Burgess sets, quick kick, and the 1-1 pitch grooved in for a strike. Aggies ended the Owls' season back June 1st of 2014. The walk-off wild pitch game. They won that one in 10, 9-8. I was here at Reckling Park as well. 1-2 pitch. Outside. 2 balls and 2 strikes. But you go back, essentially, go back to the start of the Wayne Graham era, this is a pretty even series. Here's the 2-2 pitch. Inside, Honer got hit on that front arm, and he's called out. Jet Minton says he leaned into that pitch, and he's called out to end the inning. The Aggies do get 2 runs to take the lead on 2 hits. They leave them empty, and it's A&M 2, Rice 1, halfway through it here from Learfield IMG College.
Hey Owls fans, have you signed up for the Rice Owls Kids Club yet? For only $15, your son or daughter will receive great benefits, including free admission to select Owls home games, a Kids Club prize pack, exclusive experiences with the Owls, and more. To sign up, visit riceowls.com/kidsclub today. That's riceowls.com/kidsclub.
The Learfield IMG College Directors Cup, the highly recognized mark of distinction in college athletics across all divisions, both men's and women's sports. Follow your favorite team's pursuit for excellence in this prestigious annual award through thedirectorscup.com, USA Today, or L Directors Cup on Twitter. Learfield IMG College Directors Cup, the crowning achievement in college athletics since 1993.
No one wants to fight the traffic to and from the stadium or arena. You don't have to when you go Win. Win Transportation. Enjoy the game, not fight the traffic. 5 people or 5,000. Win offers customizable group transportation with a wide range of motor coaches, minibuses, and vans, giving your trip an extra special touch. So when it's game time, remember, all you need is Win. Book at GoWin.com. GOWYNNE.com.
A&M 2 and Rice 1. Bottom of this 5th inning. Bottom 3 of the Owls ordered to do the swinging. DeLuke, Cox, and LaRue as Childress remains out there for Texas A&M. Rob Childress came out to argue that call from Jed Mitten, but of course it stood, and it goes as a strikeout swinging to the ledger of Burgess there. Play with a little fire at the beginning of the inning. But 2 runs on 2 hits in that frame. A&M 2 and Rice 1 here. Bottom of the 5th inning of play. This is the Owls' 1 midweek game this week. First of a 6-game homestand. Owls open up Conference USA play against Marshall over the weekend. 6:32 and 1 those start times coming up. Jason Metco on the call of that one. He'll be up in Frisco for Owls basketball as DeLuke takes this first pitch. Ball 1 from the lefty Childress. Here's the wide to the 1-0. Curve drops in there. Kids take over the ballpark first installment coming up Saturday. Bark in the Park on Sunday. Here's the 1-1 pitch. It's a ball. What do you think, Bark in the Park? The puppies up here? No? Okay. 2-1. Got too many schnauzers I was asking about. Here's the 2-1. This pitch roped high in the air to left. It's going back. This has a chance. It's back, and it is out of here. Rodrigo DeLuke goes yard. Second homer in as many innings for the Owls. This of the leadoff variety, and Rice quickly ties it up. 2-2. DeLuke saying, where are you at? He gets the belt. Board belting that one onto the hill. This was a higher shot than Collins. Collins went farther, but good shot there for Rodrigo. Punching it out there to square the game up, and 2 apiece. It's the Owls' 4th hit of the day. 3 have been extra bases as Dominic Cox takes high for a ball. 1-0. That's the thing about this Owls' recent stretch. They've lost 5 games. Got to consider the opposition, too, as Cox takes in for a strike. Owls have put up some runs. The offense started to kick back into the familiar ways. Scoring run, driving, getting walks. 1-1 pitch. Cox lifts it very high. Right side, hitting it into the wind, slicing into short right field. DeLoach has to come in and make a basket catch below the waist. Backing up is Buddy Sartori at second. That was an adventure. F9 in the book, but 1 down now for the 9-man LaRue. Yeah, the Owls scored 19 runs in that series at Texas Tech. 31 hits in that series. 41 hits the last 4 games. So this first pitch, a ball to LaRue. 2-2, Rice and Texas A&M. LaRue struck out swinging his first time up. This pitch, a strike, 1-1. But good response by the Owls after they had the Collins solo homer. They immediately give the lead back to A&M. Childress winds and deals this up in the attic for a ball. 2-1. But good response by the Owls. They immediately come back in to tie it at 2 apiece. LaRue here, leadoff guy Como on deck. 2-1. Childress tucks the hands in, kicks up, and the pitch is fired high and outside. A ball. 3-1. Aggies 2 runs, 2 hits, no errors. Rice 2 runs, 4 hits, and an error. The pitch, slice back foul to our right. Netting all around us, so no chance of a foul ball for us, but it landed on top of that roof. 3-2. Yeah, I mentioned some about that series, Rice and Texas A&M. The latter part of that last half inning. Virtually even since the mid-90s. This 3-2 pitch. Short pop up in foul territory behind the first base bag, and Boast goes over there to snag it. Braden Como coming up with 2 down in a 2-2 game. But they've been playing baseball since the very first meeting in 1914. Of course, from 1915 to 1996, they're rivals in the Southwest Conference. They've continued to meet at least once every season since then. Last time the Owls and Aggies did not meet was in 1973. Their home series against the Aggies was canceled because of weather. His first pitch, a ball down to Como, 1-0. So they didn't play any of the scheduled series. But then they resumed it back in 1974. But A&M has won 7 of the last 8 meetings between these two schools. 1-0 pitch, lined hard to third. Ducking is Matt Braga in there as the third base coach tonight. And I get to mention that a couple innings back when they got us that news. One the count, 2-2 game. Here's the kick, and this pitch looped the other way, foul. Dropping it outside of that camera well area. 1 ball and 2 strikes now to Como. But 2012 was the last time both teams met while both were in the top 10. Owls won that Thriller College Station 5-4. That was a big John Sims game. 1-2 pitch is popped up right side in between first base and home plate, coming up to snag it. Navigating the win is Boast. So Childress puts the Owls down in order after the tying solo home run from Duluth to lead off the frame. It's Rice 2 and Texas A&M 2 as we mosey on to the 6th inning here from Learfield IMG College.
Hey folks, it's Keith at Papa John's. We only use fresh dough, none of that frozen stuff. And now we're going to make it even better. We're adding garlic butter and Parmesan cheese to the crust. That's right, add it to your pizza today. It's going to make your pie just that much better. Garlic Parmesan crust at Papa John's.
This refreshing message brought to you by Love Street Kolstyle Blonde. If you're in the mood for something new that's not really new and actually feels like it's been around the whole time, then take a trip down Love Street. This easy-drinking, anytime Kolstyle Blonde goes great with your favorite record and favorite people. It's a refreshing beer and a state of mind. But I'm just a voice on the radio. You should try it out for yourself. All you need is Love Street. Brewed with love in Houston, Texas at the Karbach Brewing Company.
Hardest working folks at the park, the grounds crew, the facilities folks just dragging the infield here in the 6th inning getting underway. Rice 2 and Texas A&M 2 as Caleb Burgess, done with his warm-up tosses, will face the top of the Aggies order, Blom, Deloach, and Sartori. Burgess, a righty, still out there, the third Owls pitcher here. Imagine this would be his last inning. This pitch is high, unless it's a very quick inning. High to Blom, a ball. No throwing in the Owls bullpen yet, though. Rice 2 and A&M 2. Top of the 6th inning. Burgess the kick. And this pitch is gunned high to left field. This could break that tie. Back, and Duluth reaching up, and that's off the top of the wall. It stays in the park. Cox comes in to relay it in. And the third double in the last couple innings, Blom getting up to second base. So they've got 3 hits. All of them have been doubles. The Owls have 4 hits. 3 of those have been extra base variety. The 2 home runs and the double. 2-2 game here. Immediately, the go-ahead run back out at second base. The giveaway takeaway. You like 1/2 of that, but you need to have those shutdown frames against a nationally ranked opponent like this. Looks like Santos getting back warm in the Owls bullpen. Warming up a little more feverishly. This is probably a called visit to the mound for Collins right now. But I mentioned that last game between these two teams that when they were both in the top 10 was in 2012, and I reference it being the John Sims game. You remember little blips of different games over the years, and I went back and looked at it. But John Sims came out of the bullpen. The Bulldog sophomore righty from College Park. Worked out of a jam, but Coach Graham left him in there. Standout effort. There's 3 hits over the next 6 innings of relief. No walks, and he had 8 strikeouts. Eventually got that win. Burgess from the stretch. Here is the set. And now he steps off as it's a long time thinking about Zach DeLoach. DeLoach 0 for 2. Popped up to first and to third in the corners. And now they're quickly going to the bullpen. Head coach Matt Braga coming out to bring in the lefty to face the lefty DeLoach. But more about that one. There's no outs here. A&M, they go ahead and run at second base. We have a pitching change. But our guy, Mr. Real Estate Mogul now, Craig Manuel, drew a bases-loaded walk. That was with the road team. They're up at Bluebell Park. But after the Aggies had already surrendered, hit to Ford Steinbach, hit one, walked one, then Craig Manuel got a bases-loaded walk. Remember that one about with John Sims in there as the Owls go to the bullpen. Their 4th pitch of the game will be Matt Santos. Another lefty. The second Owls lefty of the ball game. So Burgess going 1+ inning, giving up 2 runs for now. He's still got property out there at second base in the person of Blom. But 1+ with 3 hits. The 2 runs for now. Through 17 pitches, 11 were for strikes, no walks, and 1 strikeout. Matt Santos coming in now for the blue and gray. Glancing down at Santos game by games, he pitched once out in Lubbock. Went an inning in the Friday game and was tagged for 4 runs through 29 pitches, had 1 strikeout and 3 walks in that game. Does not have a record so far. 3 strikeouts, 6 walks, and 5 in the 3rd innings pitched so far for Matt. Comes in as the 4th Owls pitcher of the game. Jonathan Childress still the 1st for Texas A&M. Aggies have go-ahead run out at second base. This game really scooting along here. Great crowd tonight. A lot of maroon, a lot of white, a lot of blue, a lot of gray here. Rice and Texas A&M as Santos warms up relatively quickly and comes in. He's a southpaw, 6-foot true freshman. Went to Side Creek. Up 280 there. Check back at second base. Lefty against DeLoach, and this pitch is roped high and foul to the right. Just whizzes by the light stanchion. And out of play for one of the best hitters in college baseball. Zach DeLoach. D-E-L-O-A-C-H. DeLoach, a great one. Lefty, this pitch is high, 86-mile-an-hour fastball for Santos. 1 ball and 1 strike. Loach went to Hebron of Hawk. Earlier I said he went to Louisville. He's from Louisville. 1 ball and 1 strike. This pitch curves a little bit down. 2 balls and 1 strike. Guy that hit .462 in 17 games played last year. This year so far coming in. The sophomore year had 47 starts. Santos checking back at second in the 2-1 pitch. High arcing foul to the left side. Honorable mention, All-State as an outfielder in 2017 in high school. Had a granddad that played college football at SFA. Had another grandfather, Clyde, that was a marathon runner. All around great kid, it looks like, from his bio, too. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Curve is pulled right side, leaping to his right, making the grab, and they go to second to double off Blonde there. Great grab at first base by Bowman. Secured the catch, dropped it. First base umpire Danny Mascaro said he held on, and Blonde was too far off second base to do anything. And the Owls turn their second double play of the ball game. L3-6, all scored in the book. And now empties them for Logan Sartori there. Sartori, the rare F1 in the book, and a strikeout swinging. Sartori, wide open stance. Second baseman batting in that 3-hole, so you know he's got some pop. This pitch is called a strike. Came in with a couple homers, 353 average. He's a junior from Lincoln, Nebraska, old stomping grounds of head coach Rob Childress. 0-1 pitch. Smashed left of the mound, rolling out. Cruz getting a glove on it, but just squeaks under that and goes into center. And he stretches up to second base and slides in ahead of the throw. The Owls could not get that baseball in fast enough. I've got to put that one on Cox or Cruz there as it was coming in. The longest run was DeLuke coming in from left field. But Sartori legs it out, hustles to get to second base. Good piece of baseball there. We'll see if that's judged a double all the way. If it is, that'll be their 4th double, as many hits. Otherwise an error, but yeah, that's a double. Ball squeaked. It was a pretty well hit roller by Cruz. He made some contact with his glove, but it didn't go but 10 feet or so outside into in short center. This one sawed off, rolling softly left of the mound, coming up to glove it. Como jumps and throws over to first base. So no damage done. The 2-out double, no runs, and 2 hits in that inning as Frizzell's retired on his first pitch. And it stays 2-2. Good shutdown inning for the Scholars as we go to the bottom of the 6th. Aggies and Owls 2 apiece from Learfield IMG College.
What do you do when you need safe, reliable school transportation? You go Win. Win Transportation is one of the largest group transportation providers in Texas, a leader in charters, shuttles, and special events of all sizes. 5 people or 5,000. Win offers customizable school transportation with a wide range of motor coaches, minibuses, and vans. So, for safe, reliable school transportation, do like the Owls and go Win. Book at GoWin.com. GOWYNNE.com.
All right, baseball fans. This season, Karbach Brewing wants to remind you to enjoy a locally crafted Love Street Kolsch-style blonde or Hopadillo IPA while you watch your Rice Owls take the field. And after the game, check us out at the brewery where we're open 7 days a week. Grab a bite to eat in the restaurant, relax in the beer garden, or take an informational tour. So crack open a cold one, root on your Rice Owls, and follow all the action at CarbachBrewing.com. Karbach Brewing, Houston, Texas.
This copyrighted broadcast is an exclusive presentation of Learfield IMG College under the broadcasting rights granted by Rice University. Reuse of this presentation is prohibited without the express written consent of Rice University and Learfield IMG College. Announcers are provided by Learfield IMG College and approved by Rice University.
Aggies go to the bullpen. 2-2 game right now. A&M Dustin Saenz, S-A-E-N-Z, comes in the game for the Maroon and White. Ball is handed from one left-hander to another. That is who the Aggies folks projected as the next pitcher. Saenz coming in out of the bullpen. Face Edwards, Cruz, and Bowman this inning. 2-2 game as Edwards cuts and comes up empty, 0-1. But 2-2 right now, bottom of the 6th inning. It signs 1-0, his 7th appearance, an ERA of .338. Rears back in this pitch. Top back foul by Edwards. No balls and 2 strikes. Signs a lefty, a junior from Corpus Christi. Went to King High School down there. 0-2 count. Steps, kicks up with those gray pants, and the pitch is a ball down, 1-2. His career, his 28th game pitched. Most of them out of the bullpen. 2-1 career record. Career ERA of .425. 1-2 pitch, swing and a miss. Edwards chases after that one. And it brings up Trey Cruz. Cruz singled in the first, was stranded, and flew out to right to his Cape Cod buddy, Zach DeLoach. Hit back-to-back in the order. Cape Cod All-Stars as Cruz looks at this one down low from Signs here. Holds it at the belt, twist, turns, fires home, 1-1 pitch, top foul to the left. 1 ball and 1 strike here to Cruz. Now that had to have been a really good, of course all of them are up in the Cape. Really good team with Cruz. And DeLoach, 1-1 pitch, a strike. If I remember correctly, Trey played a lot of third base there. 1-2 the count. Kick for Signs in the pitch. Called strike 3. Back-to-back strikeouts for Signs to start things. Bringing up Bowman, who's had a pair of Ks himself. 1 frontwards and 1 backwards here. So Childress left pitching 69 pitches, 44 for strikes. Very good ratio. Pitch, strike. It's either a 2-seam or a cutter. He got some kind of bend on that. Nice looking pitch of those Signs. Quick work of Rocks in the 0-1 pitch, low and in. Childress went 5 innings, 4 hits, 2 runs, both earned, 6 strikeouts and no walks. He cannot factor in the decision. The 1-0 pitch fouled back by Bowman, 1-2. Looks like the Owls will bring in their 5th pitcher. They have another righty down in the bullpen warming up. Coach Braga conceded to me he didn't want to give the order of his guys, but he did say that 5 or 6 guys tonight. Bowman swings on 1 and 2 and sends one between the wickets of Schmidt at third. Ricochets into foul territory. Bowman takes a wide turn but backs up. And the Owls get a base runner with 2 outs. That's an error on Schmidt. And now it brings up Justin Collins. A solo home run to get the first run of the game in. The Aggies' 27th error of the year. Just the first by Schmidt. That speaks a lot to his defensive ability. To go into what? Game 18 of the year, and you only got 1 error at third base. Brings up Collins. 1 for 2 tonight. Here's the pitch. Low and in. Came near his front knee there. 1-0. Signs the 2 quick strikeouts, and Bowman reaches on the error. Bottom of the 6th inning. Rice 2 and Texas A&M 2. Turned into a good one. Signs holds tight at the belt. He checks first. They plan to pull in the outfield. This is lofted into short left center. Going out is Blom. Coming in, and they can't make the grab. Alejo plays on the bounce. Hustling down to third is Bowman. He'll reach it ahead of a wide throw. Collins finds some green. Little pitching wedge shot out there in the left center. And a jabbed at it. Got his 2nd hit of the night. And now they're at the corners with 2 down for Bradley Knighting. Be a big 2-out base knock as Rob Childress comes in to have some consultation with. Got more action down in the bullpen. Some windmilling of some arms. Ornelas Johnston would probably be the next 2 pitchers for A&M, but I'd probably save Miller to close. At this angle, it's impossible to see who's down in really either bullpen. This is just a visit here to talk about the approach to Knighting with that go-ahead run 90 feet away. That's in the person of Bowman, who reached on an error. Some more finals across Conference USA. Mentioned earlier how Kentucky beat Western Kentucky 10-4. Middle Tennessee beat Memphis 6-1. Marshall, the Owls' first Conference USA opponent. And this is a very long chat. Home plate umpire Jet Minton's gone out there. Rob Childress given a lot of leeway there to stay out there and talk about things. But Marshall postponed at Ohio. Florida Atlantic beat Penn 5-0. It's a rough weekend for FAU. They lost their weekend series. And Southeastern Louisiana tacked on a safety, but Louisiana Tech leads Southeastern Louisiana 14-2, bottom of the 6th. Imagine that one's at Ruston High. Until their midweek games. As the lefty-lefty matchup, Knighting watches it down low for a ball. 7-7 in the 7th. Southern Miss in Troy. And UAB starting that comeback. They trail Alabama 10-3, top of the 7th. 1-0 pitch. Knighting watches it go down the chute for a strike. Now 1-1 Bradley, a double, was stranded back in the 2nd. A strikeout swinging in the 4th inning. Now Knighting stepping out. They have a dramatic shift in the outfield. The center fielder Alejo, a healthy 12 to 15 steps over to the alley. 3 of the Owls, 5 hits tonight have come with 2 outs. A 4th one would break this 2-2 tie. Check at first and the pitch. Hit high in the air to short left, but in the area Coda Blake. He just ambles towards the line, reaches up and makes the glove. And that'll do it. No runs, 1 hit. There was an error. The Owls leave them at the corners, and it stays 2-2 as we head to the 7th. Rice and Texas A&M from Learfield IMG College.
What do you do when you need safe, reliable corporate transportation? You go Win. Win Transportation is one of the largest group transportation providers in Texas, a leader in charters, shuttles, and special events of all sizes. 5 people or 5,000. Win offers customizable team transportation with a wide range of motor coaches, minibuses, and vans. So, for safe, reliable corporate transportation, do like the Owls and go Win. Book at GoWin.com. GOWYNNE.com.
Have no post-game plans? You do now. Head down the street to Little Woodrow's in Rice Village and relax over indoor and outdoor games, sports, and drink specials that a college student can't refuse. All you have to do is bring your student ID to enjoy $2.50 domestic drafts. Also, don't miss out on our Monday college nights as we've got $2 domestic drafts and $3 shots. Follow us on Facebook and Instagram to stay updated on all our upcoming events and specials. Little Woodrow's, the official Rice Owls game day headquarters.
Christian's Tailgate Bar and Grill, voted Houston's best burger. Come by any of the 5 Houston area Christian's Tailgate locations and enjoy never frozen ground beef on a toasted bun with fresh lettuce, tomatoes, pickles, onions, and your choice of cheese. Your award-winning burger is then served with hand-cut fries or buttermilk battered onion rings. Each tailgate location is a large selection of draft beer and $3 shots. Come early for the game and stay late for karaoke. Christian's Tailgate Bar and Grill with 5 Houston area locations.
Woo! Got my nachos, got my big TV, and my favorite chair. It's game time. But you know, the only thing that would make it a little better is if I could listen to my local broadcasters while watching the game.
Hello. You must have wished for your game to be synced with TV and radio.
I sure did.
Do you have a DVR?
You bet.
Do you have a streaming device?
Yeah.
Blammo!
Your game is now synced. It's that easy.
Oh, boy.
To see if you can get synced, head to syncmygame.com from Learfield IMG College.
Syncmygame.com?
Syncmygame.com.
Fifth pitcher of the night for the Owls, Garrett Zascoda comes in. Zascoda looking in against Boast, Blake, and Alejo. 2-2, Rice and Texas A&M. Here's the pitch. Curve that doesn't curve, stays high for a ball. 1-0. 2 runs, 4 hits, and an error for A&M. They've left 2. Rice 2, 5, and 1. They've stranded 4. Zascoda righty, a freshman from Sealy. Below the waist, up high, cranks in the 1-0 fastball for a strike. 89 on the gun for Zascoda. Bottom of that Owls alphabetical roster. Zaskoda, 1-1. Stroked high down the left field line. This will turn foul. Hits near that blue tarp, that tin on top of the tables. That old roost area for you old Rice fans. Hasn't been too long, but that new roost area, the hard facility over here to our right. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Zascoda's last 2 appearances, pitching that Wednesday game against U of H. 3 innings, 3 runs. 2/3 of an inning in the Sunday game at Texas Tech. Through 15 pitches, the 1-2. Called strike 3. Got Boast. Overall, judging by what Coach Braga had told me, they really focused with this Rice pitching staff is going after the guys. Enough of these walks. Enough. They've got 1 tonight, but they've really attacked these Aggies. The second strikeout tonight for the Owls. So you might say, hey, that doesn't add up, but they have gone after them. Nothing soft here. This pitch is down low for a ball to Cam Blake, the left-handed hitting left fielder. 3rd strikeout, actually. 1-0 is the count. The rock in the fire for Zascoda, and this pitch is fouled away to the left. So Zascoda pitched his first time Saturday game against Texas, and now against Texas A&M. He has made the merry-go-round of the Lone Star State teams. A 1-1 pitch. Fastball zip slowing into Blake. 2 balls and 1 strike. So you've got the Aggies, the Longhorns. They've got a bit of a history, I'm sure you've heard. Texas State, Houston, Texas Tech. Going through that old Southwest Conference. Arkansas not on the schedule, at least in the regular season. 2-1 pitch. Hit in the air. Left field, going back towards the corner. This one carrying, and it is fair. Bouncing to the wall. A ground rule double. It bounces into the bullpen. That's our blind view, but the third base umpire, Mike Ferrantes, comes out. He stuck up both of his arms as he was running down that left field line. And the Aggies' hit du jour of the night continues. They've got 5 hits, all of them doubles. All of them in the last 3 innings. Remember, they didn't have a hit in the first through 4th inning. The 1-out double for Blake. His second 2-bagger of the night brings up Ray Alejo. Chad Kaye coming down from 3rd, saying that they want to get a pinch runner in there. And the Aggies will get Logan Brett out there, the person of Blake. So the night is done for Blake. Aggies fans here give him his propers and bringing up Alejo. Hit into an inning-ending double play in the 2nd inning and grounded to second his last time up. Pitching coach Corey Barton coming out now. He's talking things over. He'll talk things over with Zascoda with action down in the bullpen for the Rice Owls. 2-2, Rice and Texas A&M. Two runs on 5 hits for both of these teams. Rice and Marshall coming up Friday at 6:30. 2 o'clock Saturday, 1 o'clock on Sunday. Infield Mound Conference out there. It looks like the Owls have that true double barrel action, righty and a lefty down in the bullpen. Long conference broken up. Home plate Jet Mitten extended the same amount of extra time that he gave to Rob Childress in that previous half inning. 2-2, Rice and Texas A&M in a seat squirmer here in the 7th inning. Aggies will see at the bottom of the order can't do it as Alejo's 0 for 2, but he did have an RBI ground down that plated Blake. It was a big stolen base he had, getting down to third then so he could come in and score on the ground down. Now Blake is run forward with Britt out there. A turn, a look back to second. And he gets back without a throw. Zasko to righty, freshman on the mound, tucking that glove against his left hip there. Britt, a big Texas kid from Fort Worth, 6'5", 220 out there, pinch running. This pitch is a called strike to Alejo, A-L-E-J-O. Wears number 0. A transfer from Central Florida and Ole Miss. 6 foot 175. No balls, 1 strike. A turn, a throw back to second. Edwards coming in behind, puts the tag down on the pinch runner Britt. He is back. But Britt, a native of Fort Worth. It's a lead off second base again. 1 down and 1 at second base in this 2-2 game. Schmidt, the third baseman, hits from the left side, is on deck. Zaskota comes to, hands away from the chest, a peer back to second. Now 2 times, kicks up the left leg. The 0-1 pitch comes in and it's sprayed down to center field. This will land in front of Cox. A base hit. Blake comes around third. He will score without a throw. The cutoff comes rolling up ahead of the mound. And it's Texas A&M 3-2. Big RBI for Alejo. One of the few guys in this A&M lineup hitting below 300 coming in. RBI number 8 of the season. And that's the first hit of the night for A&M that's not an extra base hit. They had 5 previous doubles. Now it brings up Schmidt. Flown out to left and third in this game. 3-2, Texas A&M leads Rice, top of the 7th. This pitch is down. Big fella Andrew Kane down in the bullpen for the Rice Owls. But now it looks like it is a lefty. That could be Larzabal throwing for the Scholars down there. Middle infield playing for 2. Como creeping up on the grass. The 1-0 to Schmidt is a ball down. Now 2-0. Go sing-songy with my voice there because you can't take breaks in any part of this order for A&M. A wonderful hitting outfit here. And now Kane does get back up throwing in the Owls pen. The 2-0 pitch, strike. Jet Mitten called it. Aggies in maroon and gray did not like it. 2-1 now. Zaskota, the 5th Owls pitcher of this game. Holds away from the chest. Here's the kick, and this pitch rifled in. Grounder out to second base. Edwards turns, goes to second for 1 on to first. Double play, not in order as it bounced in a little bit late for Bowman, but he did a good job stopping the ball. Schmidt reaches with a fielder's choice. 4-6 on that put out at second base. So 2 down, runner at first, Schmidt. For the 9-man, Honer, the catcher. Mikey Honer, ground out in a strikeout this game. You're wondering about the line on Santos. He went 1 inning. it was scoreless. He did give up a hit through 8 pitches, 6 of them for strikes. Standing tall, Zascoda, the kick and the pitch to Honer will rip and a miss. 0-1. Wind blowing from left field towards that left field line. Cox a few steps over that left center field alley. The big righty catcher, Honer. Righty here. The pitch. Honer looks outside. 1-1. Honer, Houston kid, played some JUCO ball, West Texas Cisco Junior College. 1-1 strike. The pitch down low. 2-1. Went to Langham Creek here in the Bayou City. Played for Armando Cedeno. Had a .482 average. First place in that tough district, 17-6A as a senior. All Greater Houston All-Star team back 2016. No batting gloves. Righty here. The pitch is a fastball for a strike. Painted that one nicely. 2-2. But great catcher at Cisco College. 6 homers as a sophomore 2 years ago. Had played for the Aggies 62 games last year. Time is called at the plate. Granted to Honer. 2-2 with 2 down. Runner at first base. 3-2 is the score. A&M over Rice here in the 7th. The pitch is outside. 3-2. Big one coming up here. Owls have only walked 1 tonight. Schmidt will be going with this pitch. So Bowman backs off the bag. Cruz and Edwards back. Middle infield spots. Here comes the payoff. The runner going, fouled away to the right. Three runs on 6 hits for Texas A&M. 2 runs on 5 hits for Rice. 5 of the 6 hits for A&M have been extra bases. It's an extra bases kind of night. It's 3 of the Owls' 5 hits have been extra bases and 2 home runs for the Owls. A&M has not hit a long ball yet. Knock on wood there. 3-2 pitch, runner going again, and it's fouled back. Schmidt will burn some extra calories. Made his way about halfway between the first base and second base bag. 3-2. Righty here as this at-bat lengthens. And Zascoda trying to keep it at a 3-2 game here. We're near the 9 o'clock hour. Here's the set and the pitch. Runner goes again, fouled back again. 8th pitch of the at-bat there. Number 9 coming up. This is big because you got the leadoff guy Blom on deck. You certainly don't want to see DeLoach in this inning. Runner at first. Runner goes again. The pitch just outside. Ball 4. Walk brings up Blom. And now they're at first and second base. Brings up leadoff guy Blom with teammates at first and second. Blom 1 for 3 tonight. Robbed on a great play in the hole by Cruz. Fly out to center and a double in this game. Doubled off the bag too. 3-2. A&M leads Rice. 2 Aggies on here. As Zascoda starting to flirt with fire here. First pitch to Blom, grounded to third, knocked down by Como. Waits for the runner, come to him, and he tags Schmidt on the chest there. That early slide into third base, and he is out. 5 unassisted to end that inning, but they do get a run on a hit to take a 3-2 lead as they stretch it here at Reckling Park. This is Rice Baseball from Learfield IMG College.
At Smart Financial, we think your banking experience should feel like a home run. Since 1934, we have prided ourselves on providing hassle-free services with a game plan that focuses on people, not profits. If you live, work, or go to school at or around Rice University, text RICE to 276-278 to become a part of the winning team. That's RICE to 276-278. Smart Financial, proud sponsor of Rice Athletics, federally insured by the NCUA.
The Wyndham Houston Medical Center Hotel and Suites is the preferred hotel for anybody visiting the Medical Center, the Museum District, or Rice University. We offer the largest suites in the Medical Center, complete with full kitchens, and our full-service restaurant and outdoor pool will make your stay complete. We look forward to having you experience the Wyndham Houston Medical Center Hotel and Suites soon. And if you need a group rate or need 10 or more rooms, don't forget to call 713-528-7744. That's 713-528-7744.
Never give in. Never give in. Never, never, never. In nothing, great or small, large or petty, never give in except to convictions of honor and good sense.
Winston Churchill's immortal words stirred an entire country in the face of certain defeat. Today, these words give each of us the courage to reach for our own victories.
Never give in. Never give in. Never, never, never.
Commitment. Pass it on. From the Foundation for a Better Life at values.com.
Duluth digging in for the Rice House. 7-8-9 this order, this inning. Hit a first at-bat solo home run his last time up, and he cuts through this first pitch from Signs a strike. Got some defensive changes on the Aggies side. Britt stayed in the game, went to right field. Deloach moved to left. Wind to the pitch for Signs, and the pitch is down low for a ball. Make that adjustment on the score card. Otherwise, I'll get all lost. 1-1 pitch. Fouled by DeLuke up high and out of play. Right side. 3-2. Texas A&M leads Rice here. Bottom of the 7th inning. Aggies getting an RBI single from Alejo last frame to break the 2-2 tie. Signs, rocks, and fires, and the pitch called strike 3. DeLuke lingered a little bit there. He didn't think so. But he goes down. Second strikeout of the night. Al's 9th strikeout as a team against this Aggie pitching staff. Here's Cox. Flown out to the corner outfield spots tonight, one each. Playing a pull here. Third baseman comes up. Schmidt. This pitch is high and away for a ball. 3-2. A&M leads Rice. Bottom of the 7th. Cox here. LaRue on deck. Wind in the pitch. Out of the right. 1-1 count. Signs adjust, kicks, and fires home. The 1-1 pitch, a strike, 1-2. Now Signs wants to get something straight. With Hona, the catcher, makes the walk to the base of that hill. Talk about this here. Looking at the top 25 scoreboard. Al's recent opponent, Texas Tech, trailing Mississippi State 5-2 in Biloxi. And now the trainer for the Aggies is going to come out and check on things. That's Casey Meyer, head baseball trainer. Rob Childress in the Aggies infield will come out and check on Signs as well. My name is J.P. Heath. Hope that this Tuesday night is finding you and yours well, whether you be in Houston, College Station, wherever you may be. Love to hear where you're joining us from. At Rice Owl's voice, buddy Michael Kidd could not wait to hear the score earlier. He texted me. I know he's around somewhere. He said he was on his way. Former Owls baseball student manager, all-around great guy as well. But a long visit there, and that will do it for Signs. He will come out, and the Aggies' hand will be forced here. They'll have to go to the bullpen here. Here in this bottom of the 7th inning. Be the Aggies' third pitcher of the ball game. Will take this pitching change timeout and be back in just a little bit as it's 3-2. A 1-ball and 2-strike count here to Cox with LaRue on deck. Owls will see a righty for the Aggies coming in here in just a second here from Learfield IMG College.
Hey folks, it's Keith at Papa John's. We only use fresh dough, none of that frozen stuff, and now we're going to make it even better. We're adding garlic butter and Parmesan cheese to the crust. That's right, add it to your pizza today. It's going to make your pie just that much better. Garlic Parmesan crust at Papa John's.
This refreshing message brought to you by Love Street Cold Style Blonde. If you're in the mood for something new that's not really new and actually feels like it's been around the whole time, then take a trip down Love Street. This easy-drinking, anytime cold-style blonde goes great with your favorite record and favorite people. It's a refreshing beer and a state of mind. But I'm just a voice on the radio. You should try it out for yourself. All you need is Love Street. Brewed with love in Houston, Texas at the Karbach Brewing Company.
Hey, Owls fans! Have you signed up for the Rice Owls Kids Club yet? For only $15, your son or daughter will receive great benefits, including free admission to select Owls home games, a Kids Club prize pack, exclusive experiences with the Owls, and more. To sign up, visit riceowls.com/kidsclub today. That's riceowls.com/kidsclub.
So Majors, the new pitcher that comes in. Former D'Hanis Cowboy righty sidearm pitcher comes into Cox, who fouls it away to the right. Stays at 1-2. Majors dangling that right arm. Number 53, 6'4" freshman. 200 pounds. 1-2 is popped up right side first base territory for Boost in on the grass. Reaches back, dropped the baseball. Went off the palm of his glove and fell down with Cox standing there at first base. And the Owls reach on the second Aggies error of the night. Again, not making excuses in any way, but pretty stiff wind. Well, it's tough for him to judge, but it looked like he had sized it up pretty good. It's their 28th error here in game 18. And now Brayton Combs will come in and hit for Tyler LaRue. LaRue ended the strikeout and a pop out. And now this will bring Rob Childress out of the bullpen, his little chess piece. He'll bring in a lefty most likely to pitch against Combs here. Major's day is done. He touches gloves with some of his teammates on the mound there. We'll have the fourth Aggies pitcher of the night. 3-2, Texas A&M leads Rice in this bottom of the 7th inning. Take this another pitching change timeout. Back in just a bit here from Learfield IMG College.
The Wyndham Houston Medical Center Hotel and Suites is the preferred hotel for anybody visiting the Medical Center, the Museum District, or Rice University. We offer the largest suites in the Medical Center, complete with full kitchens, and our full-service restaurant and outdoor pool will make your stay complete. We look forward to having you experience the Wyndham Houston Medical Center Hotel and Suites soon. And if you need a group rate or need 10 or more rooms, don't forget to call 713-528-7744. That's 713-528-7744.
Big trip on the horizon? Before you depart, you gotta park. The Parking Spot is a simpler, easier way to navigate airport parking, and you can save when you book online. You're guaranteed a spot, and we even pick you up at your trunk in our yellow and black spotted shuttles and take you straight to the terminal. Parking and saving come full circle at the Parking Spot. The Parking Spot, proud sponsor of Rice University. Visit theparkingspot.com to reserve your spot today.
The Learfield IMG College Directors Cup, the highly recognized mark of distinction in college athletics across all divisions, both men's and women's sports. Follow your favorite team's pursuit for excellence in this prestigious annual award through thedirectorscup.com, USA Today, or L Directors Cup on Twitter. Learfield IMG College Directors Cup, the crowning achievement in college athletics since 1993.
At Smart Financial, we think your banking experience should feel like a home run. Since 1934, we have prided ourselves on providing hassle-free services with a game plan that focuses on people, not profits. If you live, work, or go to school at or around Rice University, text RICE to 276-278 to become a part of the winning team. That's RICE to 276-278. Smart Financial, proud sponsor of Rice Athletics, federally insured by the NCUA.
With the start of the game near, let's get the thought.
So Combs stays out there with the lefty Jozwiak coming in. Chandler Jozwiak, J-O-Z-W-I-A-K. Former Brenham Cub there in Ice Cream Country, 6'1", 180, a junior. He was on the same high school staff as former out Dane Acker, who just threw that no-hitter not even 2 weeks ago against LSU at Minute Maid Park. So that was quite the pitching staff at Brenham. Jozwiak dangles that left arm. Now comes set, checks over at Cox, just reached on an error. A flinch by Cox, but that lefty throw over there, he gets back. Three to two, A&M leads Rice. Bottom of the seventh. Owls get the tying run on after that pop-up was dropped by Boast at first base. Jozwiak the set. High kick, and the pitch is high to Combs. Looking at the digits of Jozwiak. Actually had 3 starts this year. This is 5th appearance, 2-0 record. A 3.18 earned run average. Went 3 1/3 Saturday. This pitch hit hard down the left field line, curling, and it is foul. Went near that A&M bullpen. Good rip on it by Combs. Braden here in 2020, a 132 hitter, had 5 hits and 38 at bats. This is a 4th pinch hit at bat, 0 for his previous 3. 3 to 2, A&M leads Rice. In the bottom of the 7th inning, in a 1-1 count, lefty here. Jozwiak set, stares at Cox. Decent lead at first base. And the pitch. The curveball is smashed into center. High fly ball to his right. Catch is made for the second out of the inning. Alejo grabs it. Against lefties, Combs had actually hit better against lefties than righties, for what it's worth. That's just his 5th at bat of the season. But now back to the top of the order here to Como. Braden looking to get on base for the first time tonight. 0 for his first 3. Line out, fly out, and fly out as Rob Childress will be going to the bullpen again. Braden coming in. And now the Aggies will go to their 5th pitcher. And their 4th of the inning. 1 pitcher for each of the at-bats. I hate that Signs left the way he did. He had some kind of ailment that the trainer came out to check, and that brought on Majors, who his only batter was Cox, who reached on the error by the first baseman, Boast. And then Joswalk just now got that fly out for Combs. And bring up a big righty for the Aggies here. But Como that weekend against Texas Tech, he had 5 hits in that weekend in 15 at-bats. So he hasn't played in a midweek game yet this year. Getting back in there. Jake Nelson coming in. A New Hampshire senior, 6'4", 225. Nelson will be the 5th Aggies pitcher of the ball game. 3-2, Texas A&M leads Rice. Big kid, 6'4", 225. Growing big in New Hampshire, I guess. Transfer from Penn, looks like. If I'm reading that. Hopkinton, New Hampshire. Started his college career at Penn. Big righty. So Nelson, 6th game to pitch. 1-0. Pitched 4 1/3 innings, 6 strikeouts. Giving up 2 hits in that time. The righty coming in to face the righty. Tying run at first base. Bottom of the 7th inning with Como here and Edwards on deck. Nelson sets. Kick of that big left leg and the fastball down and out. He's got some smoke. 1-0. One ball and no strikes. High tan glove, the 1-0 pitch. Down for another ball, 2-0. 2017 late round draft pick by the Detroit Tigers. Pitching in his 6th game. Had a shutout frame against SFA. 2 perfect frames against Houston Baptist. The 2-0 pitch. High to Como. 3-0. Had 23 relief appearances at Penn. Pitched last year for Texas A&M. 10 appearances on the mound for the Aggies. He kicks here, the 3-0. Como looking on the way, takes a strike. Won a state championship in 2012. Going back a ways. Of course, he missed his junior year at Penn, did not play due to an injury. 5th-year senior, 3 balls, 1 strike. A Nelson toss over to first base. Back is Cox. Enrolled in graduate school at A&M for land, economics, and real estate. Where's the high maroon stirrups there? And sets. Hitters count here for Como, 3-1. Pitch inside, ball 4. So Como works the walk to get on for the first time. That's the first walk by Aggies pitching in this game. and brings up Edwards here. Owls at first and second. Tying run at second base. Owls in a 3-2 hole now. Rice got on board with a Collins homer in the fourth. Aggies scored 2, coming right back in the fifth, but then DeLuke tied it up. A solo home in the bottom of the fifth. And the Aggies just took the lead back in the top of the seventh, which seems like forever ago, as Edwards cuts at the first pitch and fouls it left side, just getting out of play. Out of the outreached arm of Schmidt there. Went over that netting. Didn't tell you earlier, but 3,877 fans watching this one. So I was close when I gave that assessment early game that once the fans had filed in, this was probably just behind that Longhorns series as far as attendance. That, of course, a weekend series. I imagine there'll be a few more fans there, but a check at second base. 0-1 pitch, swing and a miss by Edwards. 93 on that gun for Nelson, 0-2. Edwards 0 for 3 tonight. He was robbed on a great rolling catch by DeLoach in right his first time up. DeLoach has since moved to left field, and Edwards has struck out swinging twice since then. A hit here to tie it up. 3-2. Owls down here in the seventh. They check a kick, and this pitch is called strike 3. He framed it perfectly. A perfect 0-2 pitch there to get Edwards looking, and the Owls strand the tying runner at second base. No runs, no hits. There was an error, and the Owls strand 2 more in that frame. 3-2 A&M. We boogie on to the 8th inning here from Learfield IMG College.
What do you do when you need safe, reliable church transportation? You go Win. Win Transportation is one of the largest group transportation providers in Texas, a leader in charters, shuttles, and special events of all sizes. 5 people or 5,000. Win offers customizable church transportation with a wide range of motor coaches, minibuses, and vans. So, for safe, reliable church transportation, do like the Owls and go Win. Book at GoWin.com. GOWYNNE.com.
Hey, Papa John's here, and guess what? It's back, our Monday $5.99 special. That's right, every Monday, get a large one-topping pizza for just $5.99. Now, it's carry-out only, but as many as you can carry. Large one-topping pizzas on Monday, just $5.99 at Papa John's.
Christian's Tailgate Bar and Grill, voted Houston's best burger. Come by any of the 5 Houston area Christian's Tailgate locations and enjoy never frozen ground beef on a toasted bun with fresh lettuce, tomatoes, pickles, onions, and your choice of cheese. Your award-winning burger is then served with hand-cut fries or buttermilk battered onion rings. Each Tailgate location has a large selection of draft beer and $3 shots. Come early for the game and stay late for karaoke. Christian's Tailgate Bar and Grill with 5 Houston area locations.
Woo! Got my nachos, got my big TV, and my favorite chair. It's game time. But you know, the only thing that would make it a little better is if I could listen to my local broadcasters while watching the game.
Oh, hello. You must have wished for your game to be synced with TV and radio.
Sure did.
Do you have a DVR?
You bet.
Do you have a streaming device?
Yeah.
Blammo! Your game is now synced. It's that easy.
Oh, boy.
To see if you can get synced, head to syncmygame.com from Learfield IMG College.
Syncmygame.com?
Syncmygame.com.
A little Drake bringing in Josh Larzabal, the Owls' new pitcher. Their 6th of the night. Nobody's gone more than 2 innings. Deskins 2 scoreless, Boardwine 2 scoreless. Owls trailing 3-2 right now, starting this 8th inning. Left-handed bat of DeLoach, followed by Sartori and then Frizzell. DeLoach looks in for a strike. DeLoach, 2 flyouts, and he lined into a double play his last time up. Lefty here. This pitch fouled back, and it almost got the on-deck hitter Sartori there. He had to make a downward movement to get out of the way of that one. Great move there. Thankfully, did not hit him. No balls and 2 strikes. A&M 3, Rice 2, top of the 8th. Larzabal rocks the wide in the pitch. Ball down. DeLoach. A junior for the Aggies. The left field spot now. Started out in right. They play him straight up in the outfield. The 1-2 pitch. A swing and a miss. He strikes out. 4th strikeout by Al's pitching. Here's Sartori. 1 for 3 tonight. A&M leads Rice 3-2. Al's to bat in the bottom of the 8th will be Cruz, Bowman, and Collins. Al's will be looking to at least tie it up. Top of the 8th right now. Just a wonderful college baseball game tonight. Glad that you've been a part of it. Hopefully all of it, but at least some of it. The pitch. Ball to Sartori. Larzabal, his 6th appearance, 5 2/3 innings. 4 strikeouts and 4 walks so far. Here's the 1-0. Strike on the inside part. 1-1 is the count. The pitch. Driven to shortstop and out of Cruz's reach. A base hit in the gap. Stretching it up to second base. They've got to get the throw in. Edwards the tag now. He slides in safely. Aggies did that once with Blom tonight on a ball that was about 15-20 feet outside the infield. And Sartori a hustling double there. Those are big in these close games. 1 out double bringing up Frizzell. Seven hits tonight, 6 have been doubles for Texas A&M. Here's a cleanup hitter Frizzell. Lefty-lefty matchup here. He was 0 for 3, reached on an error and 2 groundouts. Breaking ball down low. 1-0. Zell, former Rockwall Yellow Jacket. 1-0 pitch. All down and inside. 2 balls and no strikes. It's 105th career game for the Aggies. The pitch. Grounded between first and second. Rockets out to right field. This will score a run. Sartori from second on that Frizzell single. And Texas A&M leads 4-2. Back-to-back base knocks. Give the Aggies a 2-run lead. And now brings up Austin Boast. Fielder's choice, double and a strikeout today. He is 1 for 3. Four to 2 A&M. They've out-hit Rice 8-5. Each team has committed 2 errors. The pitch. Grounded to third, but Como can't get it. It bounced past him into left field. Usually you talk about a ball having eyes going straight back up the middle, but that one just snuck his way by the usually reliable Braden Como there at third. And that's 3 consecutive hits for the Aggies. They will run for Boast over there at first base. Hunter Coleman comes in for Boast. I'd imagine that Coleman will stay in the game at first base because it's not too often you have a catcher first baseman run for a guy if he doesn't stay in there defensively. Coleman at first, Frizzell up at second. Looks like the day is done for Larzabal as head coach Matt Bragg making his way out to the mound, and the bullpen gate swings open for the Owls. And we'll have another pitching change. A&M 4 and Rice 2 in this top of the 8th inning. Back in a moment from Learfield IMG College.
At Smart Financial, we think your banking experience should feel like a home run. Since 1934, we have prided ourselves on providing hassle-free services with a game plan that focuses on people, not profits. If you live, work, or go to school at or around Rice University, text RICE to 276-278 to become a part of the winning team. That's RICE to 276-278. Smart Financial, proud sponsor of Rice Athletics, federally insured by the NCUA.
The Wyndham Houston Medical Center Hotel and Suites is the preferred hotel for anybody visiting the Medical Center, the Museum District, or Rice University. We offer the largest suites in the Medical Center, complete with full kitchens, and our full-service restaurant and outdoor pool will make your stay complete. We look forward to having you experience the Wyndham Houston Medical Center Hotel and Suites soon. And if you need a group rate or need 10 or more rooms, don't forget to call 713-528-7744. That's 713-528-7744.
Want to get the most out of your exercise? This is registered dietitian nutritionist Melissa Dobbins. A few hours before you work out, eat right. Have peanut butter and honey on whole grain toast, a turkey and Swiss sandwich with fruit, or oatmeal with banana, almonds, and fat-free milk. Then a half hour before you exercise, eat some fruit and drink a bottle of water. You'll train longer, work out harder, and delay fatigue. Eating right helps. For a registered dietitian nutritionist near you, visit eatright.org.
Never give in. Never give in. Never, never, never. In nothing, great or small, large or petty, never give in except to convictions of honor and good sense.
Winston Churchill's immortal words stirred an entire country in the face of certain defeat. Today, these words give each of us the courage to reach for our own victories.
Never give in. Never give in. Never, never, never.
Commitment. Pass it on. From the Foundation for a Better Life at values.com.
Andrew Kane coming in for the blue and gray. Got some other scores to get to. Wyndham Houston Medical Center out of town report. Mostly finals. 7 of the 10 have gone final outside of this game. Kane toes it up against Britt. He came in to run for Blake back in the 7th inning. His first at bat. He's a .267 hitter this year. This pitch is high for a ball. He did come in to score a run. Britt, 6'5", 220 from Fort Worth. Went to Colleyville Heritage High School. Kane, K-A-N-E, as in citizen. Kane. A kick and a pitch. Fouled away to the right. 1-1 now to Britt. Four to 2, Rice trailing Texas A&M. Kane's 6th appearance as an Alley. Transfer from Mercer. 5 2/3 innings on the season. 5 strikeouts, 3 walks, 3 runs. Righty, 1-1 pitch, fouled back. Challenged him with that fastball. 1-2. Kane pitched in that Sunday game. 1 inning, 2 hits, and 2 runs. He also, like Zascoda, has taken the turn around the old Southwest Conference. Pitched against Texas, Houston, Texas Tech, and now A&M. Mix in Texas State as well. He's learning his Texas geography. A check at second. Kane, the 1-2 pitch, down and outside. It's 2-2 now to Britt. B-R-I-T-T, Britt. You'd like for Kane to finish this one out. He's the 7th pitcher of the ball game for the Owls. Coach Braga right on his estimate there, 6 or 7 pitchers. Now the 2-2. Swing and a miss. He got him. 2 down. Blake checked that. Britt retired. And now it brings up Alejo, beg your pardon. Had those Texas cities on the mind. Alejo ground into a double play. RBI ground out, an RBI single. So he's 1 for 3 tonight, but has 2 RBIs. A&M 4, Rice 2. Aggies have 2 runners on as Kane stares back at second to see Frizzell. This pitch high and tight almost clipped Alejo. Got Boast at first base for the Aggies. A&M scored a run in this inning. Double their lead in this one. Frizzell, the RBI single. He's at second. Coleman, the pinch runner's at first base. Kane sets, fires it in. The pitch, ball high, 2-0. And now Collins going out to chat with Andrew. No game until Friday for the Owls. This is the first of a 6-game homestand. Next week we have 2 midweek games against McNeese State a week from tonight. And then a week from tomorrow night, host Prairie View A&M to end the 6-game stretch. I will be back for the McNeese State game. 2 balls, no strikes. Check at second in the pitch. Ball down. 3-0 is the count. Owls head to FIU, their first conference road trip. Week after the Marshall one. Come back home that next week against Charlotte to close March. Kane from the stretch. Got 2 runners on. The 3-0 pitch. High and in. Ball 4. Bases loaded for the Aggies. Here's Schmidt. He is 0 for 3 tonight. Flown out twice and reached on a fielder's choice. 4-2 Texas A&M. Kane to stretch. Pitch bounces down. Collins stops it. Good job getting in front of that as it rolls up the third base line. This is the 7th batter to come to the plate this inning. Got Schmidt, the 8-man here. 9-man Honer is on deck. One ball and no strikes. Kane settling back on the mound. Here's the pitch. Strike. Evens up at 1 ball and 1 strike. Got Cox a little bit over to the alley in center. Winds died down. Got Knighting and DeLuke in their standard positions in the corner outfield spots. 1-1. More action in the bullpen. This pitch down and in. 2 balls and 1 strike. Bases loaded for Texas A&M. Schmidt hitting here at a 2-1 count. Pitch for Kane. In the air to left field. This will drop for a base hit. 1 run scores. Another run coming in. The throw is a little bit up the line, and a sweep tag attempt by Collins. Could not get Bose to come in after he followed Frizzell in. The second and third Aggies runs of the inning. And it's now 6-2 A&M. The 2-run single by Schmidt. Up and down the order. We said it earlier tonight that can't make mistakes to this 297 hitting team. And that brings up Honer, as A&M's put a crooked number on the board here in this inning. Honer, a walk, a strikeout, and a ground out tonight. The kick, runner goes from first. Collins throws through down to second, and they get Schmidt trying to steal. Great cannon there by Collins, throwing out Schmidt to end the inning. They get 3 runs on 4 hits in that frame, and they leave 1. 6-2, A&M leads Rice. Here from Learfield IMG College.
RiceOwls.com is your home for up-to-the-minute Rice University sports news. Log on to RiceOwls.com and you'll find exclusive stories, updated stats, ticket and scheduling information, and much more on the official website of Rice University Sports. Plus, you can tune into live games and coaches show broadcasts from anywhere in the world. Follow your favorite Owls team online and keep up with Rice University sports news as it happens at RiceOwls.com, the official website of Rice University Sports.
Are you suffering from the loss of the will to drive? Bouts of crying? Post-traffic irritability? Try Twice Daily Metro. It's the #1 way to travel and FTA approved. You may experience the following: increased happiness at work, more time to enjoy the activities you love, more money in your wallet, more walks with your dog, discover new worlds, and generally be the best that you can possibly be. Caution may become habit-forming. Talk to your transit provider. Drive less, do more. Find the cure at ridemetro.org.
The lights, the sounds, the cameras, the electricity. If you can feel it, hear it, see it, chances are an IBEW electrician built it. The members of the International Brotherhood of Electrical Workers Local 716 built the things that make Rice University and Houston great. When your next construction project needs to be on time and on budget, hire the electricians that light up Rice University. Learn more at IBEW716.net.
Mason Ornelas comes in, 6'1", freshman right-hander from L.D. Bell High School in the big cities of Dallas. Trey Cruz stepping in. He is 1 for 3 in this game. Aggies backed up a 1-run 7th inning with a 3-run 8th inning to widen the margin to 6-2. 6 runs on 10 hits, 2 errors. Owls 2-5-2 on their line as Cruz takes down low for a ball. Excuse me, they called that one a strike, so it's 0-1. Bowman on deck, and then Collins. Righty Ornelas lofts this curve in, missing a ball. 1-1. First base side of the rubber, the Maroon Sox. The 1-1 pitch wrapped foul to the right, hard ground ball by old sure hands Connor Tinkle. Playing days, he would have gobbled that one up. 1-2. Aggies broke this one open. That 3-run 8th inning, they put 7 guys to the plate. Yeah, check that 8 actually. On to the last out of that last inning. Ornelas, the 6th batter to 6th pitcher of the game for the Aggies, as Cruz sends one in the air to left center. Back into his right is Alejo for the out. Brings up Austin Bowman. Owls staring at a 6-game losing streak if they can't get 4 more runs to tie and 1 other to get a victory here against their longtime rival. Conference play starting this weekend. This pitch rides in tight to the right-handed hitting Bowman, ball 1. Bowman 2 strikeouts tonight, and he reached on an error. He is 0 for 3. The pitch down and away, 2-0. 6-2 A&M. Righty pitcher into the wide of the pitch. It is just high. Now 3-0. You got Collins on deck. Love Bowman to get on in front of him. The pitch. Strike taken all the way. Rice and A&M playing a pull in the outfield. Hitter's pitch here. It's wrapped on the ground to short. Skitters to Blom. Beats a hustling Bowman at first base for the 2nd out. And now here comes Collins. A pair of hits tonight. Won a solo home run in the 4th that got the scoring started. He also had an infield single in the 6th. 6-2 A&M. Collins takes a strike, 0-1. Collins starting to work out of things. He's had hits now in 5 of the last 7 games that he's played. This pitch, a ball, 1-1. Guess technically 5 of the last 8, but he did not have an official at bat in that midweek game against Louisiana last week. Fans at this one, it's 1-2. And you knew it happened eventually with Justin. Had that slow start, but this tonight is more the Justin we saw his first couple years here at South Main. 1-2 pitch, swing and a miss. Good outing by Ornelas. 1, 2, and 3, setting the Owls down in order. Now we go to the 9th with A&M leading Rice 6-2 here from Learfield IMG College.
What do you do when you need safe, reliable team transportation? You go Win. Win Transportation is one of the largest group transportation providers in Texas, a leader in charters, shuttles, and special events of all sizes. 5 people or 5,000. Win offers customizable team transportation with a wide range of motor coaches, minibuses, and vans. So, for safe, reliable team transportation, do like the Owls and go Win. Book at GoWin.com. GOWYNNE.com.
Beer needs baseball and baseball needs beer. Good thing Little Woodrow's has plenty of both. Right in the heart of Rice Village, relax over indoor and outdoor games, sports, and drink specials that even college students can't refuse. With weekly trivias, bingo nights, and fun events, there's always something to do at your favorite local watering hole. Follow us on Facebook and Instagram to stay updated on all our upcoming events and specials. Little Woodrow's, the official Rice Owls game day headquarters.
We interrupt your top 40 hits to issue this alert from the Karbach Brewing Company. In our efforts to brew our distinct and popular Hopadillo IPA, we have unwittingly created a monster. A monster with an insatiable thirst. A monster that will not stop until it gets what it wants. An ice-cold Hopadillo IPA. Just like the one I'm holding in my hand. Bold, flavorful, dry-hopped, irresistible. Rose, sweet, Mary! Hopadillo. Find it before it finds you. Bravely brewed in Texas by the Karbach Brewing Company.
For up-to-date breaking news on the Rice Owls, there's no better source than RiceOwls.com, the official website of Rice University Athletics. RiceOwls.com provides detailed content and results on all Rice University teams. With innovative photos, live game and coaches show broadcasts, and in-depth interviews about the Rice Owls, RiceOwls.com is your complete online source for sports news when you just have to know. Visit RiceOwls.com and make it your start page each time you log on to the internet. Go to the source. Go to RiceOwls.com.
Christian Cienfuegos is the Owls' 8th and hopefully final pitcher, as the Aggies Yeah, Honer leading off this inning. He was at the plate when Schmidt was caught stealing in that frame. As Collins wants to make sure Cienfuegos is straight on the signs. Christian Cienfuegos, 5'9", freshman righty from Goose Creek High School in Baytown. Righty here. 9-1-2 this inning. Here's the pitch. Ninth inning, sliced high and foul away to the right side. Aggies 6 runs, 10 hits, and 2 errors. They have left 5. Rice 2 runs, 5 hits, 2 errors. They have stranded 6. A lot of strikeouts in this game. Not too many walks both ways. Ball's been put in play a lot. A lot of extra base hits as well as Honer lines this one foul. Third base side. 0-2. Walk, strikeout, ground out today for Mikey Honer. Aggies catcher that has gone the distance. Leadoff guy Blom on deck, followed by DeLoach. Now the wide in the pitch. Swing and a foul straight back. Just got a piece of that. 0-2. Owls open up conference play Friday, Saturday, and Sunday against the Marshall Thundering Herd. Marshall swept Rice last year at YMCA Field off the banks of the Ohio River. The 0-2 pitch low. 1 ball and 2 strikes, and that had been the first time in forever today since they had played each other, with Marshall for so many years the off team in the Owls rotation. There's always one team that you do not play. Here's the wind in the pitch. Skips down low for a ball. 1-2. 2-2 actually at that previous pitch. That was a waste pitch. So 2-2. For the Owls in the bottom of the 9th, looking for a huge comeback. Knighting up, followed by DeLuke and Cox. Cienfuegos, last pitch at Texas Tech that Saturday game with 2 innings. Grounded to short, backhanded in the hole. Cruz comes up firing. A bullet cap high over to Bowman for the out. One down for Blom. Cienfuegos took the loss in that 19-12 game. That Saturday game. The pitch, swing and a miss. Owls had big leads in the Saturday and Sunday games. Sunday series finale, and Raiders had a combined 4 runs in the 8th and 9th innings. A 7-6 walk-off win. It was an 11-inning win. Been a tough start, no doubt, for the Owls. One ball and 1 strike, Cienfuegos. The pitch, swing, and a tip. Looks like, yes, 1-2 either way. Be a good bounce back game for Cienfuegos if he can finish this one strong against A&M. 1-2 outside. 2-2. I'll have Rice basketball tomorrow. Catch that on the TuneIn app, RiceOwls.com, the Rice Game Day app, Rice and FIU. Owls, if the Owls win that one, they'll take on Charlotte, the 4th seed, also at 6:30. That'll be on Thursday. 2-2, just tight. And I'll be doing double duty. I'll have Rice women's basketball as well. 11 a.m. against either Southern Miss or Marshall up at the Star in Frisco. 3-2. Here's the wind by Cienfuegos, the righty home, and this pitch is barreled high into center. A tall can of corn for Cox to move back and make that 2-handed grab. I know we've got many Dallas area Owls supporters, so if you're in that North Texas vicinity, I encourage you to come on out if you're on the fence about that, catching some Rice basketball. Support the top-seeded Rice women, the Rice men. Well, you never want to say any one path is favorable. The Owls are the 12th seed coming in, but they could potentially play 3 teams that they've beaten already. This pitch, a strike to the waiting Zach DeLoach, who is 0 for 4 tonight. But March Madness, you never know. This time of year, Cienfuegos rocks the line against the lefty DeLoach. This pitch, a little bit high. 1-1 the count. This game not even 3 hours old. Here's a 1-1. Skips down low. Collins, good dig. 2 balls, 1 strike. Six to 2, Texas A&M here in the 9th inning. Owls at one time had a lead of 1-0. They tied it 2-2. 2-1 pitch. Down low to DeLoach. Now he's got some leverage here at 3-1. On deck, Sartori. But 2 down in the inning. Cienfuegos wants to get it back to the offense ASAP. The 3-1 pitch. Line drive foul to the right. Three and 2. Knock on the door at 10 o'clock here in great city of Houston. Aggies, a strong Houston alumni base, of course. A lot of them have left. This pitch rolled foul to the right. Don't want to sell them short. They had a great turnout here tonight. With the pattern of the series here, the last few decades, we'll be going to Bluebell Park, Olsen Field next year. 3-2 pitch. Smashed on the ground to second, dribbling out to Edwards. He flips and fires over to first. And DeLoach's .462 batting average, getting a chunk bitten out of it here tonight. The Owls have had a good approach against him. Aggies go down in order. Bottom of the 9th we come with Rice trailing A&M 6-2 from Learfield IMG College.
Hey Owls fans, have you signed up for the Rice Owls Kids Club yet? For only $15, your son or daughter will receive great benefits, including free admission to select Owls home games, a Kids Club prize pack, exclusive experiences with the Owls, and more. To sign up, visit riceowls.com/kidsclub today. That's riceowls.com/kidsclub.
The Learfield IMG College Directors Cup, the highly recognized mark of distinction in college athletics across all divisions, both men's and women's sports. Follow your favorite team's pursuit for excellence in this prestigious annual award through the directorscup.com, USA Today, or L Directors Cup on Twitter. Learfield IMG College Directors Cup, the crowning achievement in college athletics since 1993.
6-2. Texas A&M leading Rice. Coming here at the bottom of the 9th inning, and the Aggies have a new hurler. Young man named Menifee, Joseph Menifee, a sophomore southpaw, 6'2", 220, from George Ranch, just down the road. Menifee facing the Owls be the 6, 7, and 8 hitters. Menifee is 7th game to pitch. 4 total innings, though, so he has not been a And it's gone a long distance, but opponent's only hitting 188. Faced the Bradley Knighting to lead off this inning. Owls have thrown 8 pitchers. This is the 7th for the Aggies. Wind to the pitch, and Knighting takes high for a ball. Bradley tonight double strikeout flyout, 1 for 3. Owls on the wrong side of this 6-2 score. Here's the pitch from Menifee, a strike. One pitch. Knighting checks in it outside. Menifee, good size. 6'2", 225. Rears back in the 2-1 pitch. Looped away foul by the left-handed hitting Knighting. Menifee, last year, freshman all-SEC team. The 7th appearance. Closed out an inning against New Mexico State. 2-2 pitch, ball down. But he was a 3-year letter winner for Greg Kobza down at George Ranch. Two-way guy for them. Great hitter, too. Payoff pitch. Line to short, high above, off the mitt of Blom. Looked like he got a piece on it. Knighting a wide turn at first base. Bradley his second hit. And that's the way you start a 4-run comeback, right? A piece of Bradley to spray it the other way. Bringing up Rodrigo DeLuke. 2 strikeouts and a solo homer for Rodrigo tonight. And now that'll do it. 1 batter. And we will have pitcher number 8 for Texas A&M coming in. Home run by DeLuke was his 4th career home run. Going to the matchups. 8 pitchers apiece in this one. I'll go ahead and say it. I don't mind. It's a miracle under 3 hours in this one. Generally, that's not how these things go with 16 combined pitchers in a 2-hour and 58-minute game right now. Just click to 9:59. The new young Aggie, it's like Bryce Miller, a junior, 6'2", 180 from New Braunfels. Former New Braunfels Unicorn and Blinn College Buccaneer there, Miller. Miller, right-handed hurler. Gives us a chance to finalize some of those scores across Conference USA. As we are the lucky winners tonight, the last game going. Norfolk State doubled up Old Dominion 8-4. Just the 3rd loss of the season for the Monarchs. Mountaineer State rivalry, Middle Tennessee beat Memphis 6-1. Kentucky beat Western Kentucky 10-4. One of 3 games between Conference USA and SEC teams. Alabama beat UAB 13-7. Surely that was not a Young Memorial Field, but it's not listed here. Southeastern Louisiana kicked a field goal late, but La Tech won 14-3. How about Charlotte? 49ers beat 11th ranked NC State in Raleigh 9-8. Texas State all over UTSA 11-1 in San Marcos. Florida Atlantic shuts out Penn 5-0. Marshall postponed till tomorrow night against Ohio because of inclement weather. So Marshall will play tomorrow, then come and fly Thursday to our great city of Houston. Southern Miss, by the way, beat Troy 9-7 in Montgomery. Here's a set by Miller. The 8th and, frankly, hopefully the last pitcher this game for the Aggies. A swing and a miss. As DeLuke comes up empty. Big hefty cut. He's trying to make that a 2-run game. Cox on deck for the Owls. Then the 9 spot, the DH part of the order. 0-1. Long set by Miller. Standing still on the mound. Raise that left leg. Fires home. DeLuke can't hold up. A strike 0-2. Playing to pull in the outfield. Standard depth in the corners, but the center fielder a few steps over in the alley. Alejo. The pitch. Looks at it outside. Slider 1-2. Number 1 team in the nation went down tonight. SEC rival of A&M. Florida goes down 2-0 to Florida State. 1 ball, 2 strikes. The pitch. DeLuke tried to check it. He could not. Jet Mitten points to that bat, signifying the strikeout. DeLuke goes down for a 3rd time. Bringing up Dominic Cox. Six to 2, A&M leading Rice. It's the 12th strikeout tonight by the Owls hitters. The 6th straight game they've struck out in double digits. This pitch, a strike to Cox. Owls K'd a season high 17 times in that season opener at Texas Tech. Checking his property at first base there. Knighting, remember, led off the inning with a single. 0-1 pitch. 92-mile-an-hour fastball strike to Cox. Now 0-2. Bending at the waist. 8th pitch of the game, Miller. Now he comes set. Takes a deep breath. Kicks up and fires home 0-2. Swing and a miss. Make quick work of Cox there for strikeout number 13. Cox 0 for 4. And Combs stays in that DH spot. A&M leading Rice 6 to 2. Miller trying to finish off the Owls. Combs won at bat. He flew out to center his last time up. Came in at that DH 9 spot for LaRue. Got the start against the lefty. This pitch low and in at the cleats. Got out of the way. A ball 1-0. Como on deck for the good guys. If Combs can get on here. 6 to 2 A&M. The pitch, swing and a miss. 95 on that gun for Miller. He's that closer for the Aggies. One and 2. 10 innings pitched on the year. ERA of 3.60. This pitch to Combs is fouled straight back, and the Owls are down to their final strike. Got 3 saves on the season. This would not be a save situation. Of course, I say that, then the mark went up there. Aggies fans rise to their feet. Here's the set. 1-2. Swing and a miss. That does it. Texas A&M streams on the field. They take this one against the Owls by a final count of 6 to 2. We'll have the final totals when we come back here from Learfield, IMG College.
Hey, Papa John's here, and guess what? It's back, our Monday $5.99 special. That's right, every Monday, get a large one-topping pizza for just $5.99. That's carry-out only, but as many as you can carry. Large one-topping pizzas on Monday, just $5.99 at Papa John's. Hey, folks, it's Keith. At Papa John's, we only use fresh dough. None of that frozen stuff, and now we're going to make it even better. We're adding garlic butter and Parmesan cheese to the crust. That's right, add it to your pizza today. It's going to make your pie just that much better. Garlic Parmesan crust at Papa John's.
On the Rice Owls Sports Network from Learfield IMG College, welcome to the Karbach Brewing Postgame Show. The Karbach Brewing Postgame Show is brought to you by Christian's Tailgate, voted best burger in Houston, and by Smart Financial Credit Union. People, passion, purpose. Time now to go back to the voice of the Owls. Here again, J.P. Heath.
Well, thank you, big voice announcer guy. 6-2, Texas A&M defeats the Rice Owls. The final totals in this one, the Aggies 6 runs on 10 hits and 2 errors, and they strand 5. 6, 10, and 2, and they leave 5. The Owls 2 runs on 6 hits this game, and they commit 2 errors as well. They leave 7 on the ball game. The winning pitcher goes to